Pillars of Eternity 2. Here we are in the Deadfire Archipelago. Map is up. Gotta walk my sister's idiot dogs out. No worries, Jinta. We'll catch you in a little bit, mate. We'll catch you in a little bit. And Titanium, I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good weekend. Folks, I hope you've all been having a fantastic weekend. Catch me up on what you've been up to. Darkens, you've been doing fantastically well with Hollow Knight, and his marker's been doing a load of Hollow Knight as well. I'm glad you got it working. What else have you all been playing? What have you been up to? Effects, thank you so much for the host. The Krayven Sound minions cheer in your honour. Please, Lord, let someone squash these rats. Krayven Sound doesn't have rats. We've got robotic rats. In fact, let me just give a little thanks to all the hosts. Krayven, all the staff and service Craybots, the streaming complex, like to give a heartfelt thanks for these marvellous folks that are hosting the show. Duncan, Melissa, Abstract, Michael Morris, Op Arctic Fox, Red Weird, Dark Zero Warrior, Bagsy Snails, Classic Spritz, His Marker, Snap Reflex, Coconut, Effect 7, Top Hat Street, Uni Wolf, Top Hat Chat, Cancer Red White, and Twitch Prime. Thank you all. And it's a nice way to earn yourself a little bit of extra creds. Some creds, our point system, our channel currency. If you drop a little host here, I will love you forever and want your children. I fasted on a child this weekend. Thanks for asking. Good God, not Mr. H. Okay, so the reason I got the map up is that we've been doing a bit of the older southwest, and once we were done with a bunch of quests here, we came to Tikawara, and then that guided us over to past this storm to this little island here, which is called the Poko Kohara Ruins, which I think advances the story. Well, not Mr. H, I hope that child deserved it. It's better to get them on their own. They're pretty vicious in packs. The Cyberrat Union is a mighty force of change. So there's an exclusive Cravenstown greeting. Oh, there's several. The various ranks of membership in Cravenstown, you'll get to learn the additional handshakes. He did deserve it. Jolly good. Do we have rat speakers like in Neverwhere? Yep. Pretty much, Evil Jess. So, here in the map, this place is racked with storms and whatnot. So this is like the true world map, the overworld. Major capital cities have got like their own version of a world map with the regions, and then you have the actual local region stuff. We've got the Kabara Reku Shrine, but I reckon we'll do the Poko Kohara Ruins first. Let's see what we've got. One involves a free trip to the HR department. Our HR department is actually genuinely useful. It is genuinely helpful. Power level. All active abilities increase in effectiveness, number of projectiles, damage, duration, penetration. Penetration. As a character's power level rises. This can keep even low level abilities effective as characters advance. How clever. Folks, stay hydrated. I don't know how you guys are in your respective and relative locations, but it is muggy as hell. I was hoping it'd be a nice clear day and it would clear up this evening, be nice and fresh, but it is sticky as balls. I have been shirtless most of the day, so I put on this I drink and know things Game of Thrones fantastic quote from Tyrion. The quest updated. The storm was at Poko Kohara. What's the update? So, having docked safely at Poko Kohara, I can explore these ruins and see what there is to find. And so those of you who are new, firstly, thank you so much for being here and hanging out and enjoying the show. I do sincerely appreciate the support. Story Sunday, in general, Story Sunday's vibe is part live reading of community submissions, and then we move on to very, very narratively rich games. So a major story-driven game with lots of lore and lots of dialogue, of which Pillars of Eternity 2 is a perfect example, is a sort of continuation of that. This used to be exclusively what I did, just narrative games, but we've expanded it since, as I explained earlier in the stream. So I read all the dialogue, all the lore, I try and do the voices as best I can. I do hope you enjoy it with me. And someone leveled up. Oh, my character, Krayven, a monk fire godlike. If you're curious of the class, has hit level 11. Oh, sick. An active skill to pass a skill point, new power level unlocked, and 2 new abilities for monk. Alright, well, he is an insight monkey, and I'm going to pump his athletics a bit more. Ooh, what do we get now? I'm sitting in my air-conditioned house looking outside at the burning hellscape. Evil Jess, I'm so jealous. In the UK, air conditioning in your homes is just not a thing. Shirtless Krayven, oh trust me, it is. Okay, there seems to be some preference for this, but I'm not looking at my best with my top off right now. Not like I was about a year and a half ago. I would have done it in a heartbeat, but I am very out of condition currently. Not Mr. H says, quote is a verb, not a noun, you degenerate. That was a quotation from Tyriot. Love you really, even if you're a grammatical degenerate. I have to admit, on the fly, I sometimes use slightly organic misuses of grammar. 1,000 million pardons. I hang my head forever in shame. If not literally, just imagine me doing it. I'm in Scotland, but I have a fan. I do have a fan, but it's going to be too much. It's not hot enough to merit that. That heatwave week we had was a nightmare. But let's look at all the delectable things I've unlocked, because we've now got power level 6. So there's this one, the Flagellant's Path. This is lush. I remember this from the first game, Pillars 1. In the blink of an eye, monks streak towards distant target, hitting them with a full attack and inflicting terrible crush damage on foes in their path. So this is an alternative to the stun damage that you get from the fighter's charge. I haven't picked Duality of Mortal Presence. Allowed to switch between linking their incoming wounds to their body or their mind. And then Iron Wheel would do what? The pain from a monk's wounds allowed to build an armor rating against incoming attack. Oh, that's actually quite good. Or Turning Wheel. The monk's able to channel their pain to pure energy for additional proportional fire bonus to melee damage. I remember taking that later in the game. That additional armor rating for off-tanking is solid as balls. But the Flagellant's Path is just so good. And I've taken the other... What's this additional stunning blow, though? Stunning Surge. If this attack critically hits, its cost is refunded. Quite good. But I think it's got to be the Flagellant's Path. Unless I can take Improved Critical. Increase the amount of damage dealt by crits. So I'd prefer the frequency. Spell Resistance. Complete the chance to completely resist the effects of a hostile spell. Parting Sorrow. Enemies that break engagement with the monk give the monk a wound. It's not so useful. He's good at building up wounds anyway. Tough. Uncanny Luck. Crucible of Suffering. What's this? Monk gains insight through endurance, gaining temporary bonus to fortitude, reflex, and will whenever a hostile effect expires. That's actually quite nice. Especially for turn-based. Those are all quite... Snake's reflexes, these are all quite generic ones. One-handed style, yeah, that's all fine. Arms bearer, don't even... Weapon and shield style, those are all generically weapony ones. No, I think it's got to be the Flagellant's Path. Flagellant's Path, hell yeah. Oh, I get two! I get two! Shit, wow. I might take that Stunning Surge. I don't know, I don't use the Stunning ability very often. That Crucible of Suffering's quite nice. Tough. And what was this one? Spell Resistance is solid. Parting Sorrow. How often does this happen? 10% resistance against spells built in. I might actually take that. It's quite nice. It could be a make or break, tell you the truth. I think I will. Quite like. I know it's a generic one, but it's solid. Hey, Duncan, how you doing? Yes, you should be sorry. I am Mr. H. I am. Or not Mr. H, sorry. I want to see Krayven's tits. So Krayven should move to the States. Or you will suffer the same fate as the child. What, the one you farted on, or the one you... oh, no, wait, it was someone else who had them buried in their basement, wasn't it? And Duncan, how you doing? Guys, gotta go. I'll probably come back. My friend's calling me, go over there. Or maybe something happened. No worries, effects. Appreciate it. If you're lurking, thanks so much for the lurk, my dude. If not, thanks so much for being here and those delightful, as always, poetry submissions. I really appreciate them. Hope your back is feeling a little better. Have a good time with your friends. I hope everything is okay. And if we see you later, fantastic. If not, enjoy the rest of your weekend regardless. And we'll see you again soon, my dude. Doing good. How are you guys? I'm well, mate. I am well. Krayven just hit level 11, so I'm feeling extremely legit right now. I think now we're here in this new place, I'll drop a proper new save game. Oh, there's an auto-save there already, but we'll put one there just so there's my own. Oh, dude, my back is another story. Anyways, bye. Cool. Bye / catch you later / have a great one. Right, I'm going to be
Real quiet
Good thinking.
now.
Stealthy McGee. And what is this map look? Oh, it's a big region, the Poko Kohara Ruins. Okay, it's a full desert doodad. I can't actually fully recall what is here, so I will discover and
We'll be
reminded.
fine. Just try not to breathe going through.
Yeah, wow, there is a perpetual sandstorm going on here. Oh wow, this obelisk is... The obelisk is covered in Engwithan Ruins. Beware, the gods punish trespassers. So in this one, the Engwithans have got more of an Egyptian look. Because in the first game, the Engwithans had a sort of very high fantasy soul machine, like high fantasy medieval vibe. What we got here? Battle axe and some silver lusks. Lush lusks. Love lush lusks. I'm not even gonna fast forward. I'm gonna spoil this. But look at our little baby boar. We rescued him from a little graphic novel event, like take the baby boar and run. So if I bring up the character, oh wrong one, inventory menu, and I go to Krayven. I'm currently rocking baby boar. He has a little effect to attacks interrupt with melee weapons, which is super useful against casters. While the baby boar is following you around, your melee attacks have a chance to interrupt and your party deals bonus slash damage. This little piggy is a badass. Anyway, it's going to lurk in the background. Krayven, I have a phone interview tomorrow, so I need to jazz up my sass. You do not need a shred more sass, Sapphire, but best of luck with all of it. Keep us posted. Crossing everything, very best of luck. I look forward to hearing that it went swimmingly, and I totally understand. Thank you so much for the lurkies. I appreciate the help with the view count. Baby boy, do. I actually need to look up the baby shark because I don't actually know the melody.
Look there.
Oh, flaps! There's a little gaggle of desert worms. Okay, well we'll skirt around them. You know what? I reckon I can probably switch it up to be a bit quicker. I just want to make them flap faster. I just want to make them flap a little bit faster. And yeah, those of you who are familiar with...
ahead.
Oh, cocks. Right, that is a what? Okay, so that little fecker's on patrol. Those of you familiar with these kind of games and the sort of Baldur's Gate look, typically it's the main game.
I see a soul in the darkness.
The first
one ready for reaping.
The first game and older games of which this is a love letter to are pause-based, real-time. However, I have opted to do a turn-based playthrough because we did like 100 hours, 200 hours even, of... Oh, goodness me. Nope, she's going to go first and she's going to cast 200 odd hours of Pillars 1. What should we open with? I'm curious. Holy Power. I reckon if I get her about there. That's immediate. Oh no, it's not immediate. She's got so few instant ones. Yeah, after 200 hours of pause-based pause-based real time, I opted to turn this one to being a turn-based one because I did a little test playthrough of, can they be immobilized, of Pillars of Eternity. Let's find out. Pillars of Eternity, Divinity Original Sin. Oh, they're immune, yeah, of course, because they're flying. I should have thought of that. Of a Divinity Original Sin, and it was rather good fun. So I opted to do this one on turn based as well. It's a bit slower, but now we've got a full party, and I know the tactics better. It's quite nice. I think I do. I think you do too, Sapphire. Alright, well, we could do fat crush damage against them instead. Krayven will have to bypass the usual... Ooh. I could get him to here, and I could be dead sneaky about this, provided he... Okay, so... Oh, shit, right. There's an Oasis Delimgan, and, like, 5 dragons. This is fine. So I'm going to use his... he's got a bigger mortification pool, Enduring Dance... Swift Flurry, Thunderous Blows, and then Flagellant's Path.
Try this.
Bang. And that almost killed one and slapped another. I'm not doing him unarmed because right now I have this possessed soul weapon. And that Flagellant's Path was powerful as hell. What can she do there? Glorious Beacon. You know what? I'm just going to throw one on. Well, let's cancel that. We'll move her around to about here. And try and focus fire this one down.
Death to those who oppose! Madico, I need to try something else.
Because I want all of them to get hit with holy power. They're all strong. Right, the desert worms are probably going to gang Krayven. No, they're going to throw fire. Yo, Citizen Mike. May I stop and say hello before heading off to spend time with the family, leaving tab with my browser? I hope you're doing well. I am, and thank you so much. That is extremely kind of you, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much, much kindness. Have a fantastic day with the famalam, and we might catch you later.
Yeah?
Alright, nice. Now Adair is all super duper strong. Now I'm going to do something very, very clever. Because I can have Krayven run this way. This shouldn't hit him. You see how they've made this comfortable little chorus line? Watch these man skills. Disciplined by Barrage, because he's got a charge ability as well.
That's right.
Wham. And now they're all stunned. They can't do anything for a whole turn. A stun is a bit nice. However, these Oasis Delmgen are going to be potentially problematic. We'll also change his stance to, not defensive, to mob stance. He's got a powered up version of that. And I'm going to turn this that way instead. End turn. Let's see what a Delmgen do. Yo, MTG. Lila, Redweed, or Hollow One, are you guys there? Any counsellors at all? What are you up to? Right, Krayven. Krayven, can you get to here? Yes, you can. She's starting to cast. So I'm going to do another one of these awesome charges.
How do you like that?
Oh,
So
Bang.
it's done.
Interrupted as well. Again, it critted. You are there, Lilac. Lilac, can we get a shout out for Mr. Mike 1970 and for MTG Solid, please? Just one of the other back to back. Mike has recently started his streaming journey and is doing quite a few little retro games. When he has the time, he's figuring out his schedule. And MTG is a streamer as well. If you MTG, remind me of some of the stuff you're doing, because I'm trying to remember. You're sort of variety / retro. With Kingdom Hearts HD, right, so I think pure variety. Thought I was getting banned for calling you Mister. Not in the slightest. Shout outs. Bans are only for wankers. Okay, well that's going really quite well. Right, Jyoti. Now, a couple of that one's near death. Perfect. Firstly, come Yeeway to about there. So having two of them with these charge abilities, the charge abilities in real-time pause based are a bit annoying. In turn based, they're powerhouses. I love them. We're going to do a quick harvest spell.
Lava
There,
beyond
dead. Oh, killing one of them made the rest of them quick. Interesting. Let me grab my hammer. Oh, wait. Yeah, and Lilac, we also get one for Mike 1970 as well. That would be awesome. Lovely. Cheers. Thank you. Right, Adair. Can you get away with another one? That'd be totally amazing. Charge the other way.
That'll teach you.
That was lush. And face that way, and you don't even need to put up vigorous defense. That's going to take him out for another turn. Doesn't hit them for much, but Aloth, you need to go. Oh, perhaps I can get him to about here and do some big old cone attack. Being as they're dragons in the desert, chances are they've got a higher defense against fire. They got like a defense of 10 versus fire attacks. However, a crackling bolt or a bounding missile, what type of damage are they weak against? Pierce. They're weak against pierce damage, and certain magical spells have got certain. So Spirit Lance creates a pike of pure magical force and causes a foe only blast explosion. No, I don't want a pike. I don't want him carrying a weapon. Call to Slumber. No, I haven't checked what Grimoire he's got attached right now. Right, this is shock damage. Does it count as piercing? Crackling bolt. A living generator of powerful bolt of electricity streaks out in a straight line. Oh, yes. Okay, that's going to hit Adair as well, but fuck it. There we are. They're all stunned. They're not going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Now, Palagina. Let's have you. She won't get too far because she's a bit weighed down in all that armor. Now, Delmgen should be susceptible to fire. No, surprisingly not, because she's an Oasis Delmgen. She's a bit less susceptible to it. Wrath of the Five Suns. I'd rather save it for Flames of Devotion. We'll just put a sworn
Death
enemy.
to those who oppose the Republics.
And there's not a great lot else I can do with her. Is there anything in her backpack that's of good use? I'll save that one for a boss. Nah, she just have to go without this time. Right, the Desert Worm is going to what? Still stunned. Still stunned. Still stunned. Still stunned. Oh, and Mike was doing Portal 2. All right. Looks like, and it bounced off and nailed the Delmgen as well. Beautiful. That was a good hit. And Mr. Mike's doing some Portal 2. Right, so it's a range of modern things in Kingdom Hearts. MTG, how long have you been on Kingdom Hearts? Are you doing the whole series or just the one point the remix? All right, so Flames Devotion. She's got this massive mace. This should sting. Bang. Right, that's what happens when a tree druid lady explodes in burning flames. Let's get her about... I think that's probably about as close as we're going to get, but she's in range with her mace.
Hey there.
Krayven! Do you fancy doing that? Nice. Splat, there goes that one. Pop goes the Delmgen, and he's pacey as balls, so he can run back to here. I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win. She got wood. Oh, Jess. Never stop being the dirty-minded lady you are. Love your innuendos. I miss them terribly. Okay, Aloth again.
Oh?
Yeah, of course you can't move. It's because you're locked in place, love. Too risky to do the shock. I think a Minoleta's bounding missiles, and it's we throw that one there. I don't know how many more of them are going to live. Oh, Jyoti can finish off one of them right quick. Jyoti's got her harvest. Oh, she can't. She's all out of level 1 spells. That won't do. Right, just try and wand this one, see what happens. Didn't quite kill it. Didn't quite kill it. That'll be fine.
Yeah?
Adair. Which one's got the most health? That one. Discipline Barrage. Because now the bounding missiles, the Minoleta's bounding missiles should go That
right here
is how to do a wizard's combo. That was sick. That was a finisher. Most of the series skipping Chain of Memory since it's kind of unbearable. I don't know the Kingdom Hearts series too well in terms of all the lore and detail. I know it's sort of Disney and Square Enix, or what used to be Squaresoft, combined. But I know they are fan favourites and extremely, extremely popular. And who was that who went ding grats? Adair. Everyone's a little bit gay for Adair. Final Fantasy meets Disney. Yeah, I remember the setting. Very well done. I have to admit, I am kind of proud of my recent tactics. I'm starting to get in the hang of turn-based now that my guys are getting to into the second half of the leveling. Second half. This desert reminds me of the tabletop I DM'd where I portaled the group into the desert, and their guild said they did it because one of them said they wanted to go somewhere warm with sand. Ha! What tabletop game, Jess? Is it D&D or something from World of Darkness or like the Riddle of Steel or one of the less common fantasy ones? What kind of thing are you DMing or were you DMing? That game is an RPG, but the attacking has to do with collecting and using cards. Pathfinder. I don't know much about Pathfinder at all. I might start pumping... We're not really using explosives. I might start pumping Sleight of Hand on him, to be honest. And he's already an intimidation machine. Let's pump his survival as well. I'm going to split his points more evenly. And he's going to get 2 more fighter skills. What's this? Refreshing defense. Now, I use the vigorous defense for tougher fights. So what does this do? Extends the time the fighter takes damage. Each time the fighter takes damage, the duration extends. Oh, that's so good. I'd love to take the upgraded Guardian stance as well, but what else does this big side... That clear out attack looks like a powerful fecker. Sweeps the fighter's melee weapon in a large arc, making a primary attack on each foe and knocking them back and oh, it's got to be that. It's got to be that. That is a tank's dream. Cost 2 discipline, so it's not cheap, but bugger my Bumblebee's bread bin, that's a bit good. I've got most of his other stuff, I just need that Guardian stance, but I tend to find I deal with most mobs in mob stance. What are some of his other things? Spell resistance, yeah, improved crit, overbearing guard, okay, that's a fighter specific one. Disengagement attacks have greatly increased accuracy and damage, tempting. And the fighter's maximum discipline increases, reaping the whirlwind. That's one possibly worth having for later. Level 12. Uncanny luck, yeah, that's generic. Tough. Armored grace. The fighter is perfectly capable while wearing even bulky and restrictive suits of armor, lowering their initiative penalty from armor significantly. That's quite nice. Another weapon specialization. I think though it's a given. It's got to be clear out. That is so sick. I might take that one for a second time because we won't get to power level. Yeah, the next level, level 12, just won't unlock, and neither will these. I don't use vigorous defense enough to. Actually, no, you know what? It synergizes with tanking so well. I'm going to take it. Lovely. I'm getting the itch to run it again. It's a lot like D&D. I have heard of Pathfinder. I just don't know it well. And you quite like being a DM. I have to admit, I wonder if I would ever be a good DM at a sort of D&D style game. I've got a passable ability to tell stories and come up with worlds. And as a player, I always feel I don't get to say enough and take enough part of the sort of overall conversation. As a DM, I get to talk the most, which suits me down to the ground. Yeah, maybe I could if I just had the time. Plus, I don't know games well enough to DM them. You have to really know them to DM them, but you have to know them way better than being a player. Ooh, Desert Worm Hatchling, because we found a worm egg. We got another dragon. +5 all defenses against ground attacks. That's lush. Right, well, we'll take that one for Krayven. Hopefully we're not about to get attacked by a giant desert dragon. That would suck donkey balls. What's over here? We're going to get like a wee magnifying glass. Oh, we can't even see into that valley or rift. It is just so bogged down with dust and dirt.
Real quiet now.
Now we'll go very quiet, all sneaksy-like. Yeah, it's Pathfinder 2 is coming out. I want to get my hands on Pugmire, my friend Pugmire. My friend wrote it. Wow, that's cool. You're friends with one of the writers, the devs of Pathfinder. That's lush, Jess. Oh, Pathfinder is actually D&D 3.5. I remember when D&D 3.5 was current, like in Forbidden Planet. I imagine Forbidden Planet exists in the US and other places as well, but in the UK it's like a major comic books and store and, you know, paraphernalia sort of chain. I ordered the Carla Maria little thing behind me on the shelf there from the UK one. Right, how much more have we uncovered? Okay, so we found the Oasis, the Obelisk. Let's head a little bit more in this direction, see what we got, because there was baddies elsewhere. These little flags.
The season of harvest is here.
Oh, shit, the spice must flow. The spice must flow. We are literally in frickin' Deadfire Arrakis. We're crossing the dunes of Dune. A little baby spice worms have just popped up. I kind of love it. Okay, what should we open up with on her? Because I'd rather action type cast. I wish I knew. Oh, Circle of Protection might be tempting if I stick her sort of front and center over here. Oh right, we're slowed down because we're actually in quicksand. Right, so we're wading as if we're in. Yep, it's like it acts as if we were in ankle or thigh high water. So we won't get to move around nearly as much. So Circle Protection is definitely a good bet.
Yes?
Yeah, I remember when D&D 3.5 was out, and obviously, as always, a few of the older edition purists didn't like it, but it was generally, to my knowledge, it was quite well Oh shit, I skipped Alos's turn. That was stupid. I kept thinking it was still Jyoti's. That was really done. Really dumb. Oh, my friend wrote it. Get my hands on Pugmire. Oh, Pugmire is a separate game. Pugmire is another tabletop game where you play dogs trying to find out who's a good boy. Oh, that's awesome. Like Quagmire, but Pugmire. Pathfinder's offshoot made by a different company. I can't imagine Wizards of the Coast would be up for too blatant a copy. Lol, tell me of your world, Usil. Krayven is Muad'Dib. I wish I was. He is quite a capable fella. I still need to read Children of June and God Emperor of June. Alright. Krayven can... How close can he get? About there. Because he's really having to wait, and there's not much more motion left, but I want to have him charge again. These grubs are susceptible to crush damage, and they're very strong against fire. So we'll have Swift Flurry, Enduring Dance, Thunderous Blows, and Flagellant's Path.
Oh, good.
Reason why I love doing that is you can use your maximum move distance in a turn, and then you just get to do a whole load more moving because of the charge. And these sand grubs are definitely tougher. I am gonna wade straight up to you. Look at the poor piggy. The dust is coming over his snout. He's having a whale of a time buried in it.
Death to those who oppose the Republic!
The problem is they're quite strong against fire damage, and one of her best attacks, sword attacks, Flames of Devotion. The extra stuff is fire. That said, she still hits like a tank with that mace of hers.
Something I can do?
There is a dare. There is. Oh, wow. He can't move that far anyway. That's about as far as he's going to get. So, and then we'll charge the rest of the way. Nail the grub, and then we use a few free attacks like out of the fire. We can just grab that one and pull him forward. Nice. And we're still in the correct stance, mob stance. Let's activate this new refreshing defense. Awesome. Right, their turns, the idiots. And his marker says, Wizards of the Coast released a D20 system under the open gaming license to encourage people to make compatible content. This is what allowed offshoots like Pathfinder, which are mostly compatible. That's nice. Credit to Wizards of the Coast. That was pretty cool.
Yes?
Right, I'll try it. I skipped Alos's turn, so I'm feeling like a bit of an idiot. What to hit with? Well, I reckon come up about this way and do another Minolet's bounding missiles there.
Beyond sick.
Circular protection, right, that's us buffed to buggery. Look at that little sucker just outside of protection. Krayven's just inside it. In fact, if I move him to about there, he's a bit more inside it. Won't do the Torment's Reach or Raise Torment. Because there's no point without the row in the way. We'll just hit him.
Absolutely.
Just like that.
Bang. Doesn't hit too hard, but it does enough. Does enough.
Yeah.
Jyoti, what are you going to do next, my darling? Devotions to the Faithful? Or should we have like a Triumph for the Crusaders? Shining Beacon? I think Devotions for the Faithful is probably a good bet, because it hurts the enemies and helps our allies. So it's like doubly useful. That'll work. Minolet's bounding missiles. Bam! Yeah. That was some fat back and forth damage. That's what I'm talking. Oh god, what am I? Why am I just skipped Adair's turn? I just skipped Adair's turn. Sorry, folks. Making some silly mistakes. Right, that one's still marked up. Flames of Devotion. Let's bash you in the head. Right, Sandy McSandgrub. We've got to get that sand out of your vagina. Oh, little fecker! He tunneled under the ground and came back out. That's not cool. Adair might be able to grab him. Clever girl. They're flanking us. They also dodged our awesome buffs. Shit! I had them right where I wanted them, and now I've got a fanny on doing all kinds of other silliness again. Using up his discipline pool to out of the fire. Let's get you back, mate. You're not tunneling nowhere. And that one there too far away. That's fine. Okay, I want to try this new clear out. Is that close enough? No, not really. We'll wait until we got more fortuitous and better positioned circumstances. We'll do a disciplined barrage and his final mortification point on a penetrating strike. We can use an empower, but I'm trying to save them from needing to rest. Although Krayven needs to rest anyway, simply because he's already got a wound. Right, Jody.
Happy to oblige.
Happy to oblige. That one's bloodied. Now, her harvest ability, this blessed harvest thing, does far more damage if something is bloodied or near death. Observe. Bam, 123. One dead worm. Tunneling did nothing for you. Nothing. I get to have all your spice.
Right here.
Krayven! However, these two have formed a delicious little chorus line. Om nom nom nom. So he's going to wade here in a rather ungainly fashion. Let's have a look how his buffs are. Look at this. You've got Hellwalker, Plowy Nuts, Luminous Adra Potion, Nature's Resolve, Zealous Focus, Cruelty and Cure. He's got buffs up the bumhole. Lingering Frailty, which we really need to do something about. But Charge regardless.
How do you like that?
Oh,
Show them
good.
how it's done.
Showing them how it's done. Well, we've almost killed the sand grubbling. The wee shite.
Aye.
Aloth. That one's almost dead. Leave it to a dare. Have you got anything relatively instantaneous? Just
Let's
name
try
it
it
one.
out.
Bam. Down. He's right down on the floor. She got... Ooh, Trixie. She might be able to push him out of the way and still reach with her mace. Yeah. Dead. Nice. Sangre grazes Krayven for a mighty 7, and Krayven is going to go fuck
My
yourself.
pleasure.
Just like that.
But he got no penetration. Krayven's not pleasing the ladies, regular or sandworm. Okay, she can barely move anywhere. You can get to about here though, and that should be in wand range. Pow! Dead. Killing blow. I love her. Her blessed harvest skill is just lush. It's so good, isn't it, Duncan?
Come here.
Ooh, larvae ingredients. Oh wait, did I want that on him? I didn't really. If I could help it, and hasn't gone into his doodads. Now we put it in the stash. Did a smart thing. Ivory worm figurine. I'm keeping the good pets now. All the regular pets. All the miscellaneous pets are just in here, there because they hardly give you any bonuses, but the ones we keep in his personal inventoire are quite alright. Oh, that one dropped an emerald, no less. Sure.
Yeah.
Might I add, Ching.
All right.
Right, let's see what we got. Oh, we're still in stealthy McStealth mode. Right, that's another way back out of this place. That's good. That is a big skeleton. Seems bigger than the average human. Loving the music in here. It's very atmospheric and suitable. There's probably going to be some more patrolling critters up this way, or perhaps not. Ah, yeah, there's a pathway through. Alright, I reckon we'll clear out the top first, and then we'll cross past this oasis, because there was definitely some what looked like some Lagafarth, or like desert Lagafarth, lingering around. Guess we'll find out. There could be some stuff up in this top corner as well. I'd imagine so. Ah, definitely more flags and ruins. Ruins and flags. Ruins of flags and flags of ruins. Ah, there's a soul by the campfire. Well, hello. And what looks to be possibly an abandoned campsite, but it looks like it's tied down. It looks like it might still be functional. You find a rolled up map inside the satchel. It shows a course plotted from Tikawara. Ah. Search the ruins. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm feeling not quite the beginnings of a cold, but a bit congested because I've been breathing in so much dust and dirt and crap. Every time I try and like catch myself, I can smell the kind of engine dirt, grease oil that wouldn't come off my fingers. I was rigorously and vigorously handling lots of big tools all afternoon. I found a map at the camp with directions to Tikawara. This is the camp of the Valian Trading Company. This is something we need to find. So they did make it here and they did land.
This looks downright hospitable for an abandoned campsite.
I was going to say, it looks in an alright state. An expedition from Navalian Trading Company abandoned their camp here. Everything appears to be intact. The fact that a soul is floating implies someone died nearby. And yeah, this is in fact an abandoned camp. Right, we can't sneak through that way. I think at this point we can probably unstealth ourselves.
Watch and learn.
The sparsely furnished tent stinks of spoiled rations. Oh wow, they didn't even have their food left. The tent is empty but for a sack of excavation tools, shovels, spades and brushes, half buried in the sand. Oh, pry bar, handy, and some golden suoles, the most valuable of currencies. And there's a well. Is poor Timmy trapped down the well? Repair supplies and rum. Oh, why is rum always gone? Let's have a little see at what this soul has to say.
We should not have left Vector with those Juana.
Okay. We should not have left Vector with those Juana.
Then swim back to Tikawara. We will take your share.
Wow. Typical. Alright, so are these ghosty ghosts still here? Okay. So, just a little update. They were at the campsite. They hadn't died right away. It was just a soul memory as opposed to a lingering soul. And one of them had some remorse for that poor
Dim
dwarf
in the lantern.
back in Tikawara. And the rest of them were typical Vadian Trading Company going, well, more for us then. Go fuck yourself. Now, let's see if there is in fact a little Timmy stuck down the well. Ah, graphic novel time. This weathered stone well seems fairly old, though you see fresh signs of excavation in the sand around it. A rope dangles over the side, trailing down into the darkness. Toss down a pebble. After a few seconds, there's a splash. Okay, apparently there is. Send someone down the rope. Yeah, go on then. I could pull it up. See what's on the end, but let's send someone down. Choose a party member. This is either going to be a might check or a dexterity check. Thing is, Krayven's already wounded, so he's got -3 dexterity. I reckon Adair. He's not in too heavy armor. His dexterity's not great. His might is seriously good. Krayven's dexterity is nailed down to 15, so it's still really good. Palagina is less strong and less dexterous because she's got more intellect and resolve. Obviously, the casters are going to be Oh, wow. Actually, Aloth's not too bad for a wizard. Dexterity 15 and might of 12. Jyoti, show me your stats. Dexterity 15, might of 12. I don't know. Something like this, I still prefer Adair. He takes a firm grip on the rope and makes his way down. It's not long before the dark surface of the water becomes visible below. The end of the rope dangles just above the water. Adair spots a patch of burlap against the muck and stone. An old sack appears to have been lost or hidden in a crack in the wall. Unfortunately, the sack is out of arm's reach, and the material looks worn thin. It might be possible to swing over and grab the sack, but any blunder is likely to snag it on the stone. And obviously, if it snags and it's flimsy material, it's going to rip and lose all that sweet, sweet loot. Thankfully, it's an athletics check, and Adair is like the most athletic. Swing towards the sack. Success! Adair kicks back and forth. The smooth, deft motions bring Adair closer and closer to the wall until the sack is finally in reach. Grab the sack. As the sack comes free, it snags on the stone and rips open. What? We had a good enough athletics check for that. Glittering gems spill from the tear as rope swings in its smooth, steady arc. A quick grab could save the falling gems, but the sack still feels heavy with treasure. Oh, he's going to fail his dexterity check. He's going to fail. Leave with the sack. Yeah, Krayven might have done. Krayven would have done better this. Athletics, dexterity, leave it a sec. Adair climbs back up the rope into the blistering desert sun. You have ingredients: 3 aquamarine and an emerald. Ah, well, not too bad. Cha-ching. Very nice too. Alright, so there seems to be a central complex up here. We probably won't be able to cross past this. But let's see what we can do.
I shall be discreet.
I hear you.
They're going to be discreet and they hear us. Well, that's good. What a curious place. Let's crack on the old fasty forwardy there. I see you've played fasty forwardy before. Right, there's going to be some patrolling critters that do not have our best interests at heart sooner or later. Yep, so we can cross in front of it this way. Let's come round the top, sweep round and surprise them. I think we should pull over. You're right. Pull over, turn around and charge them. This truck is filled with explosives. We're going to take their lives and our own. I love your walls. Wait. Oh, what's happened? More soul messages. What's the matter?
Up! It's coming!
What's coming?
I'm sorry.
Apretta, inside!
They're trying to run away from... There's a thumping. Right, thumping does not imply a natural disaster, like a sentient whirlwind or a giant djinn or something like that. It implies a very, very large beastie. Let's go and see if it wants to be friends. Well, first off, we've got a body half buried in the sand, probably in good nick. Has a Valian frock coat, a blunderbuss, and some copper pyres. Alright. I wouldn't mind taking out the little critters that were patrolling up on this side. Come down this way. Another skeleton. There's a lot of dead bodies in various states of desiccation and decay dug into the dirt here. Oh, this isn't a cleft, it's water. It wasn't so apparent. It wasn't so apparent with the dust on that side, but yeah, of course, oasis. Somehow in this blistering desert sun, this is not evaporating, even though it's a pretty pitiably sized waterhole. Right, can't loot that body. Not all these skeletons are lootable. Bloody rude if you ask me. Okay, we've got the ruin entrance there. So we're going to come around the bottom, make sure we've left nothing to chance. No stone unturned.
Trouble up ahead.
Even though there are many stones. Ah, that is a desert blight of some description. Patrolling on that side. Let's not get too close to them right away. They could be a mite troublesome. I think it's going to be pretty easy around here. I think Decadency or Duncan or possibly Piney Druid. I think it was Piney Druid said I'd go to Poko Kohara before too long. Otherwise, you're going to be over leveled for it. And the fact I've hit level 11, I reckon we're going to have a pretty easy time here. By the way, Senior Decadency, he of the first person literally in the world to do the ultimate challenge, which is called aptly the ultimate in this game, suggested I pump this bad boy up to veteran level difficulty. We started on veteran and it was too hard because certain early fights are comparatively tough for your crew. However, I am finding things a little bit easier now. So general question to you fine folks in the chat. Oh, what the hell happened here? These are some big guys. They look like Alma. Should we turn this up to veteran or leave it on regular? Please give me your preferences. Looks like these guys decided to swim a bit too close to the storm. Yeah, sand blight. Silver lusk. Is that all they had on them? Stingy fuckers. Regular because you're going to the unknown. Fair enough, Sapphire. I appreciate and understand that logic. Right, these things aren't too good at spotting stealth, and we are sure as shit not all that stealthy. Right, so this is definitely their little bit of...
That's unusual.
Oh, hello, what's this? Oh, nice, Veloon and Pyrite. What are the pirates of the pendants? Oh, hello, right. De-stealth you, and then thump.
What can I do you for?
We got the jump on him. Oh, no, we were too soon. Jyoti's got the most. She is the,
Uh-huh.
the priestess with the mostest. I reckon actually she can probably come forward to about a year. I'm enjoying this circular protection malarkey.
Ixie honor.
How may I help?
Right, let's make sure he doesn't miss his turn this time and not be quite so... Oh, there's 3, eh? Perfect. Now, what are these chaps susceptible to? Obviously strong against pierce and fire because they're sand and they're wind-based. And very weak against shock. Fascinating. They're going to be almost immune to resistances, dexterity and other afflictions. Perception afflictions. I don't really care about what those are, to be honest. Minor Grimoire imprint. What's good to open up with him? Nothing really yet. Spirit shield. Yeah, go on then. Oh, he can open up with that for free. I should open up with that every freaking time. Jesus. Miasma of Dull-Mindedness. This is Necrotic Lance. Necrotic Energy would be a good start. Yeah, we'll do that. Krayven. I'm just going to have you chill out, my dude. Oh, he's actually unstealthed himself and the usual bump, bump, bump.
Of course.
Oh, good.
Okay, he's hitting pretty hard. Love it, love it.
I am ready.
Palagina says she's ready. We'll come round to here so we can get the flank on. Bam,
Death to
bam.
those who oppose the Republic.
So sworn enemy, and we'll just go for the regular Flames Devotion. Still worth it for the extra damage. Perfect. Oh man, that thing's practically fecked. Circular Protection is up. Necrotic Lance is bam. Oh, did some good damage. And it's leaving corrode over time. Practically killed it in one hit. And the other Sand Blight is going to what? Wow, do next to nothing to us. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a cakewalk. It's good opportunity to practice the old strats, though. Oh, this could be a nice opportunity. So for Discipline Barrage, but look at this sweeping arc. Wham! Oh shit! That hits friends as well. Making a primary attack on each foe, knocking them... Or maybe not. Disorientated, flanked... Oh, Blinding Sands. Disoriented and flanked. And is Krayven disoriented and flanked? No, he's not. That was weird that hit her. Knocked them back. Killed the other one. That one's practically fecked.
What can I do you for?
Jyoti. Well, you can one-shot this thing.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Flanked, blinded. Oh, is that when one of the... Ah, okay, when one of these ones dies.
How may I help?
That's instantly blinds you. Somehow we've knocked this Sandblight prone. It's actually on the floor, believe it or not. Necrotic Lance. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to bother because we're going to kill him. We're going to kill him.
I shall deal with this one.
Bam. Decent hit. Decent hit.
Hey there.
Krayven, with his much more manly voice, he finally finished puberty. He's got all the other stuff up already.
I'll teach you all
Yes,
that.
that's right.
Damn, that's the noise his sword makes when it crits. That's right.
I got this.
Oh, we got Primal Wind. Not had any of that before. And Primal
I
Rock.
got this.
Nice. And Scoria. What's Scoria? A common volcanic rock, often found along the seashore. Scoria ranges in colour from dark brown to nearly purple, though when viewed en masse it appears black or charcoal. Dreadfire denizens make gravel from this abundant porous stone for the purposes of water drainage and road building. Awesome.
Real quiet now.
Back to being sneaksy. Looks like some little huts down there, and that's where we spotted those little critters crittering around. And then we'll head into the ruins. Oh, we dealt with this map in pretty good time. I don't know how long we were on part 1 for, actually. Right, these look like the squalid sort of homes of what? Oh, the Zaurips, not Langerfath. Okay.
Yeah?
How may I help?
Aloth, likewise. You want to come and blow this up, mate?
Yeah.
How did he get hurt by that? How did he get hurt by that? Oh, as a pile of gunpowder. Right, we need to do some fire damage to that somehow.
Hey there.
Krayven doesn't really have a great lot of fire damage available, which is weird considering he's a fire godlike. You'd think he might have fire-based things, or if he had the... Does he have the long pain? I swear I took the long pain for him. I am certain he has the long pain as a range of skills. Where's it gone? Sympathy for the lost. I know because I've used it before. I've clicked it before. What happened to it? I'm sorry, I'm just suddenly really confused. Where's his talent thing? I must have taken it. It must be the... No, I didn't. Shit. Where was I seeing it before? Must have been from the first game. 1,000 pardons, folks. I apologise profusely, profoundly, and thoroughly. Right, let's see what else we got here. Okay. A champion, a high priest, and a skirmisher. And another skirmisher. He might be able to hit the...
This.
Oh, good.
Bam. Enduring dance. Arc. Now she... It would take most of her turn. I'm going to get her to come to about here. And she should be able to light this on fire.
Death to those who oppose the Republic!
There you go. That's what I wanted to happen. What was once a Zaurip something is now just a bloody pile of goo. Because she's got an instant fire spell. That was nice. I will happily grant myself pro strats. See, he has a breath of flames, which I think is relatively immediate. Because there's also like a boatload of gunpowder over there, but we probably won't get much use out of it. I hope you all enjoyed that brutal act of explosive violence as much as myself. Oh, now, this could be on the limit of his range. Oh, hello. Hello. Wait a minute. I have a plan so cunning you could brush your teeth with it. Bam, that one's stunned. And then we've got some free actions here. Those ones are out of range, but we could grab the priest. Does a bit more damage to him.
Happy to oblige.
And then Jyoti can run up to about there, I think. She's got a bit more room in hand. Not sure if I should do that to my teeth. Probably worth not doing so. A high priest? Is she in range to do that? Let's find out. Oh no, bugger, she can't quite reach this turn. That's a shame. They're not gathered up enough for devotions for the faithful. No, need them to be more together for that to be worth it. She could probably just finish them off. Yeah, down you go. Into the dust and filth. Oh, he's a caster. The champion is trying to do what? A non-instant spell. Interesting.
I'm good and stuck.
Oh, paralysis poison. That's not fun. How many rounds? Oh, poison strike is only 1 round. Oh shit, there several of them are poisoning us. That one's become steadfast.
Hey there.
I love how they're all getting locked up like that. That champion's now becoming problematic. During dance, we're going to do Swift Flurry, Thunderous Blows, and Flagellant's Path again.
Just like that.
Nice. Didn't do as much damage to him as I might have liked, but...
How may I help?
Aloth with big mighty spells. Lots of big mighty spells. If he can get to here, we could get away with a beam attack on 2 of them without nailing Krayven. I mean, it's not immediate, it's not instant, but it will do the job. See, I'm thinking of a line down this way. Slowly but surely, turn-based is growing on me. Wasn't a fan originally. Should go off. That's what she said. Oh, God. Not too sure if I should do that to my teeth. That's what she said. Someone had to say it, Jess, and that someone had to be used.
Before I
Something I can do.
I am ready.
What'd she say about Pallegina? Pallegina's like, bitch, what do you say? Okay, well, we're going to put a sworn enemy there.
Death take you.
And now these guys are, they're somewhat resistant to fire, but whatever. Let's just splat them.
Perfecto.
That was a good hit. I love the way she crit. She's like, perfecto. Didn't paralyze her this time. That's good. Crackling bolt. Decent. No walls to bounce off though, so it wasn't as effective as it could have been.
Right here.
Is Krayven actually engaged? No, they're all focusing on... let's get him out the middle. Yeah, because they're all focused on Adair. They aren't going to take attacks of opportunity against him. If I can get this in a cone shape... So if I put him about here, I could do the Raised Torment, and they will be stunned instead of staggered. Let's find out.
There's something you don't see every day.
Bam! Okay, Krayven literally kicked him to chunks, and these two are now stunned. Mad skills.
My pleasure.
It is my pleasure.
Yes?
It's also mine. Aloth. Aloth, my boy.
Yeah.
Dead. OMG dead. Like, we're doing a lot of splattering and exploding of stuff recently. Oh, it's because we're getting critical killing blows. Nice. Yeah, you crit them and they die, then they go bang like that. You don't take damage in fight still, maybe go... Well, I actually asked Decadency earlier what the general consensus was, and Sapphire said regular because you're going into the unknown, but at level... The 2 of the party are already level 11. We're in Poko Kohara. I'm thinking this is a little bit easy street. I think you're right, Decadency. I haven't had to heal for a while. She can do Blessed Harvest. Right there.
Lavaru, be
Dead.
on sync.
There's something I can do.
Yeah.
Parathis!
I mean, even Adair's slash damage is doing significant damage, which is a big giveaway that this is a pushover. Right then.
Death take you.
How much is left on him? We'll try and do a flaming doodad.
Neco Blanca.
That was crap. That was a graze. Rubbish graze. That champion stun, though. Yeah, my strats...
Hey there.
You can always lower it anyway. That's true. That is true. So true. Factually accurate. I hate the fact that Krayven is not armed with just his fists.
Oh, good.
Because he does so much better with his fists, but I'm trying to level up this bloody sword. Well, that went fine. Let's turn off fast forward. Because if I bring him up like... wrong one. Yeah, Inventoire. His main thing, he's just great with his hands, but he has this damn Modweir. And every time you hear that, so good. And, oh, yeah. That's the soul inside here. Oh, wait a minute. Shit. I was thinking, why? Only usable... Well, it says only usable by Watcher. This whole time, I hadn't bound the soul. Yeah, so just to remind folks... wrought of fine steel engraved with gilded Engwithan runes that read Modweir. This blade would have been a fashionable Deerwooden's noble favoured accessory 20 years ago. Time has been rather unkind to it, however. The delicate filigree relief in its pommel has been scored by accident and violence, and the tightly wound leather of its hilt is stained with patches of old blood. For all that, the blade itself is sharp and curiously warm to the touch, and the tongue of the soul inside is sharper still. Yeah, because you had soulbound weapons in the first game, they were just super powerful and they leveled up. This one, in Pillars 2, they got personalities. I'm really the thing is, I've stopped using his good fist to use, and I thought it was leveling up this whole time, and it wasn't at all. Where it's from and who it might have forged it, a mystery is a sword has little interest in illuminating, though it does speak with a lively Deerwooden twang, a fact that tells you more about its origins than it has any intention of doing so itself. Well, as the Watcher only can use it, things Decadency, if I bind the soul, does that mean he can never unequip it? Because I don't know if soul binding works differently in this one compared to the previous game. Jyoti takes scroll of prayer for the body, and the rest of that stuff can go in the stash. It is all cha-ching money. I'm really glad we got to actually explode some environmental stuff and just one-shot one thing with it.
Usual.
A trap, eh? Go on, Krayven, you can do it. You can't disarm trap. Yeah, fuck it, trigger it. Oh, Thundercrack pistol. It's a good one for her. And some other stuff.
Could use a lie down.
Ouch. Yeah, he could use a lie down. He's got 2 wounds, so I think at this point we won't rest in the Fancy Pants campsite. We'll actually get to the entrance and rest there. You can unequip. Right, well in that case then, before we rest up, I will bind the soul, because otherwise it's just pointless running around using it, and we're not getting any benefit out of it. So back to the inventory. God, the amount of deliberately underpowering myself is. Are you sure you want to soulbind Modweir to Krayven monk class? Once bound, this item cannot be equipped by any other character until the binding is severed. The thing is, it says only usable by Watcher, so what's the point? No one else can equip it anyway. Okay. Bound to Krayven monk.
What do you want?
Oh, you can actually talk to her now. Who were you before you were put in this sword?
None of your goddamn business.
Nice. Metaphysics 4 and Arcana 4. Animats rarely retain their consciousness, let alone their memories. You're different.
Nice of you to notice.
You hear what can only be a sneer edged to Modweir's voice. And yes, I am talking to my sword.
I was a ruler beyond compare. Handsome, just, exceedingly well-muscled, beloved of my subjects and favored by Wodika.
Uh-huh. Very funny.
In truth, I don't know who I was. So far as I can remember, I've always been a sword. Whatever memories I had of a time before, they're gone.
Who is your owner?
A much better swordswoman than you, to start.
I'm a man. Intimidation 3. If you're not careful, I might stick you in a rock garden and leave you there. Or I've got Insight 3 and Diplomacy 5. There has to be more to her than that. How'd you come by those skills?
Killing troublesome animancers, mostly.
Behind Modweir's words curl a cat's mischievous smile. Or mischievous smile.
She was an agent of Dunnard Row, at least for a while. Her name is Engwithan.
Dunnard Row, what was that? Oh, that's that place that was in the spy network in Defiance Bay.
None of your goddamn business. Nice of you to know. I was a ruler beyond. In truth.
Yeah, alright, fine. Huh. Baby, you couldn't handle my sword. Maybe our mum and dad were swords, probably. You just can't give it to any of your companions. Why not doing it now? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's why I did it. Decadency, because none of my companions can use it anyway, because it's Watcher only. Anyway, let's actually rest up. Polony nuts, pork, no merc berries for her. What have we got instead that's good for a main stat for a paladin is usually resolve or intelligence, isn't it? Cuttlefish 1+ intellect. No, we can do better than that. Pork plus 2 might. We can do better for dexterity as well. Swordfish +1 spell penetration might be quite nice for Adair. For Aloth, rather. Or that penetration with weapons. Whales. Bloody blah. I know I've got something for better dexterity than that. Egg is +1 constitution. Bloat belly eel fortitude. Aged shark meat. +2 might. Merkberries +2 perception. Biokelp, fresh fruit. Oh, kith meat, yeah, maybe not. I could have sworn. Yeah, +2 intellect. So I'll give her some silverfin. I know dexterity is a primary stat for a priest, but even still. +2 perception, merkberries. Get penetration with weapons. Let's give her some snapper. Craft some better food. Yeah, I could do, you know. Food, incredible. Or food, very positive. Captain's banquet. I don't have enough. I've got some rum. I need a luminous lobster and 4 oysters. Oh, my word. Hot razor skewers. I need spices. Mahari wraps. What is that? Bacon? Mahara meat. Shark soup. Food very positive. Oh, I can make some glazed chops. +3 might. I've only got enough pork for 1 set. 30% heat. A roasted pork chops with the clown fruit glaze, the caramelized fruits and crackling meat. Wake it for. Oh, freaking hell yeah. Glazed chops. Crusted swordfish. Oh, I can make some incredible food. Crusted swordfish. 20% area of effect. +2 penetration from spells, 10 damage. I think I might save some of this better food for like a higher level area though, because it's what about regular positive food? Kappa tea. Oh, should we make a cup of tea? A kappa tea? Kappa tea? Anyone fancy a kappa tea? Kappa leaf. Immunity to poison disease, -25% hostile effect duration. Hot, aromatic, and invigorating. The propriety of adding milk and sugar is a subject of contention among the denizens of the Deadfire. Well, there's only one proper way to do it, and that is with milk and sugar. Although I personally don't take sugar, I'm sweet enough. To avoid a lengthy debate with friends, family, or perfect strangers, both are best omitted. Shut up, milk all the way. You successfully crafted 1 cup of tea. Love it. I got a cup of tea. What about crusted swordfish? Yes, Decadent. Discourse. That's a good idea, I think. Sentient swords that are actually living beings reproduced by convincing their owners to fight each other. Sword fighting is just sex to them. Well, she is. She literally gets off on it. She practically orgasms. Another crusted swordfish. Yeah, go on then. She practically is like kind of coming off of every time I stab somebody with her. Don't forget you can buy components. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to pay much more attention to this. Mariner's porridge. I'm going to start buying a lot more better food because you have to have it at camps. Scrolls allow us are much more useful as well because they're instant cast. Even stuff that isn't normally instant cast becomes instant cast. So scrolls general offense. What about elemental damage? Scroll of Avenging Storm. Jesus, I can make some seriously good stuff, but I require like crazy arcana levels. Boiling spray is... Oh no, I don't need it to create them, I just need the high level arcana. Avenging Storm. Noise extremely loud. Storm persists for 3 rounds. Pillar of Holy Fire. Meteor Shower. Sick. Again, requires like 15 arcana. I'll leave the scrolls for now because I think we can craft them at any point. Too much arcana needed, yeah. Scrolls physical damage. Great Abjuration. Are they worth it? Because they seem more worth it than they were in the first game, Decadency. I mean, you need a lot of arcana, but I'm kind of gonna power level arcana on Aloth, to be honest. Embrace of the Earth Talon. I could have sworn I had some talons. I like that they're done on palm slats as well. Scrolls, healing and support. What about, have we got like miracle? Scroll of miraculous healing. Nice. To all allies in the AoE. Scroll of revive the fallen. That'll be nice. What does that require? Adraban. Okay, we need lots more Adraban. I don't need too many scrolls right now. I'm going to leave the pork and the dexterity and the Tahiwa snapper and the silver fin. What can I give him instead? Because I want to save that really good food I've made for like a much tougher area, tell you the truth. Like this crusted swordfish and whatnot. Bloat belly eel, fine Adiran mead, biokelp, fresh fruit, glazed chops, for example. Yeah, I'm saving those. Cup of tea. I'm tempted to use a cup of tea. I'll let Aloth, he's well spoken, he's a good lad. Aloth can have a nice cup of tea. And everyone else can just eat that. Rest up. You'll make more of it late game, and components are not expensive. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I want to save up for a better boat. A nice big ship. Okay, we'll drop another proper save. Boom. Done. Right, after much running around and general faff. Oh, I was going to say, let's go into the ruins. I'm starting to feel I should have had the good food.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel I should have really eaten the good food. Like really eaten the good food. Fuck. He's a big lad. Alright. Krayven, my dude. 39 rounds. Constitution, might, and dexterity. Have some drugs. Krayven, have some taru chew. You're a monk. You're a monk. Ingest drugs. There we go. Nom nom nom. He's probably going to get withdrawal from it, but that's okay. Right, because Jyoti is now going to drop some fat buffs on us. Please. Holy power. The Titan's going to come along, and I want the Titan to come down the stairs because we've got there more area to push around in case he's got AoE. I don't want to get bottlenecked in on the stairs. Okay. Yes? Aloth, you are going to Potion of Moderate Healing, Potion of Spatial Alacrity. 20% action speed with range attacks, 25 of misses converted to grazes with range attack for 7 rounds. Yep, have that. Drink that potion, drop that little... Done. Right, where's he going to go? Bump, bump. Alright, no messing.
Tell me.
It looks like he's about to cast something. Can we interrupt him? Should she take some drugs like Ripple Sponge? Nah, I think we'll be alright. Older Palagina there. Oh wait, the Holy Power still hasn't gone off. What are his things? So, he's got a lot of high stats and everything. Concentration of 4. His armor rating is 11. He's quite susceptible to crush damage. Again, making me wish Krayven was using his fists. He's very strong against pierce damage. Weaker against lightning and water. Will you increase... Oh, I actually kind of forgot to there, Decadency. Yeah, probably. I probably will. If it turns out I face roll this guy... just take some Ripple Sponge. I'm just going to buff everyone up. And there you can take some Mouth Char. And turn. Holy Power. We're all strong. Oh, we get another go. Alright, well. Krayven's coming on this side. Jesus, he's slow, whatever it is he's casting. Swift Flurry, Enduring Dance, Thunderous Blows, and then a Stunning Blow. It's supposed to be a head strike. Krayven's going to have to jump up very, very high here.
How do you like that?
Just like that.
Didn't stun him, only dazed him. We've not successfully interrupted him yet. Feck nuggets.
Happy to oblige.
Okay, Jyoti get to about here. She could do accuracy and might bonuses while they receive penalties to the same, yeah. Is there somehow we're hitting all of them even though Krayven's well outside the AoE range. Oh, it's about to grab one of us. Interesting. What fun. What larks.
Yes?
Aloth, susceptible to lightning, isn't he? Crackling bolt. Right that way, because Adair will get a chance to move out the way beforehand.
Okay.
Pallegina get on this flank. Backed up to about here. Sworn enemy.
Death take you.
And then Flame's Devotion. Oh, she apparently hit him. It didn't make a particularly satisfying noise.
Yeah?
Adair likewise come up. Oh, okay, that's the one he's focused on. Right, you'll probably want... That's the one he's going to grab. Discipline Barrage. Refreshing Defense. Go for a Penetrating Strike.
Right on target.
Oh, it's right above his head. I can't even see how much damage we're doing to him. He's still healthy, so he's got a good amount of health. You actually need to kill a human with the sword, so you can use your fists now. Oh, really? I think is I've actually killed a human. I've killed several humans with it. I'm sure I have. Alright. Oh, mind you, again, the soul wasn't bound, was it? Oh, okay. Oh, that wasn't such a powerful attack. Ha! Didn't even interrupt him.
There's no need for that.
Oh?
Did that hit Krayven as well? How? He was miles out of the way. Aloth, you bellend. What better? Perhaps we can immobilize him. Oh no, that's going to immobilize most of us as well. Never mind. Expose vulnerabilities. Put it right there.
Yeah.
He's still healthy. If Jyoti tries to walk away right now, he'll get an attack of opportunity, which I'd rather not have. Circular protection. Let's throw that bad boy up.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to see if we can pull this off.
This won't do.
I really want to see if I can pull this off. I want to try and Force of Anguish. I want to see if I can send him flying, just because it would be hilarious. Poison dipped. Sure. He's still got all of his buffs running. Yeah, but it wasn't soulbound. You also need to last hit with the sword. Last hit will be the... yeah. I get what... Yeah, sorry, I got what you mean, Decadency. Sour flops on bed, snuggles into pillow, continues to watch Krayven until sleep. You're not the only one, Sapphire. Thank you. Force of Anguish. Nope. He did not shift. Funnily enough, Krayven could not kick him flying. Did a decent amount of damage. Oh, I successfully interrupted him, but it was negated by concentration. That's annoying. But we're chipping his concentration away. His concentration is now down to 3. Right, the Titan's going to what? Wow, go Jyoti. She got thumped twice and is still casting. Ouch. What the hell was that? Is he still... Yeah, sworn enemy. Grazed him for 60. We've only got a quarter of his health away. Mind you, it's nice to actually be in a somewhat challenging fight. Okay, he's had his vulnerabilities exposed. It landed. Adair's back on his feet. Good lads. Discipline barrage. He's staggered, but we didn't get him to face us. That's frustrating. He's resistant. Oh, his immunity to resolve affliction. Very immune to resolve afflictions. Very resistant to might and dexterity. I'm still going to try for a mule kick because I want to see if I can knock this dude prone. Yes! He's prone! Sit down, Engwithan Titan! We couldn't kick him away, but we managed to... That's what he looks like, knocked down. He's on one knee. Yo, dog. I know you want to attack, but first let me put my fist through your face. Why are you fighting a Titan? Because he attacked me, his marker. It is absolutely unbridled, utterly unprovoked assault. I'm as shocked as you are, quite frankly. Circle of protection is going to go up, and now we're in our safe space. No one can say any nasty things to us. Yeah, Krayven could actually... There's no humans we're up against right now, so I'm going to swap over to his fists. Has he still got enduring dance and blah, blah, blah? Yeah, and they're all still running. Right, so that's basically his primary action done. Aloth, what have you got, my dude? I reckon the writhing tentacles just to fully flank the fecker.
What can I do you for?
Jyoti, he's only hurt right now, but you can come back a little bit so you're not in, like, slapping range. And nail him with some despondent blows.
Arthek Worthen Roth!
Because Krayven's actually quite hurt.
I am ready.
Palagina, keep doing your thing. Now, what is this? Greater lay on hands, no, liberating exaltation, reviving exaltation. May as well do another. Is he still got that debuff on him? Yeah, flames.
Diveros! How could I miss that badly?
69. That's the thing. She didn't miss. She landed a crit. He's at nearly half health. But she's like, how could I miss that badly? Is it because he's like enormously huge? You're just missing his head. Right, he's pretty debuffed now. Flurry and a penetrating strike. 35, not bad for slash damage. He's only one of them. We should change stance to Conqueror stance. That's better. Right, the tentacles are up. Riding tentacles are going to go slappity slap slap. Hobbled. Oh, 14 each potentially. Oh, that one hit for nearly 19 total. Yeah, 19. And that one hit for 20. Oh, those tentacles are worth the time. He's back on his feet. He did not like the tentacles. He's like, you slap me, I'm going to slap you back. But our tentacles are spectral. We have hysterical tentacles. What should we do? Spirit Lance. Form of the Helpless Beast. Now that is Resolve Affliction probably, isn't it? Quick question to you, Decency. Form of the Helpless Beast. Is that a Resolve-based spell? Let's check. Initiative 2.2. It's Transmutation. Transform, cannot use active abilities. No one likes tentacles because it had... why was the octopus not an octopus? Because it had 10 tickles. Very clever, his marker. I like it. I'm wondering if I could transform him into a little piggy. We're doing pretty well up against him anyway. I haven't even had to use any empowers yet. So let's see if we can... Oh, no, we can't. We literally can't. It actually grayed out against us. That's disappointing. Call to slumber. He's an animat. He's an enormous animat, so he's going to be probably immune to weaken and terrified and fearful and stuff. Well, firstly, we should use our free spell, the Spirit Shield, and then Combusting Wounds. Enemy wounds and AoE to additional burn damage. Is he susceptible to burn? Doesn't say. He hasn't got any specific additional lower or higher defense against it. So yeah, maybe Combusting Wounds. We've slowed him down quite a lot. We have a crap load of turns before he gets to do anything. So this is not really problematic at all. Krayven is rocking... Still enduring... thingy, but he still needs swift flurry back on. and thunderous blows. And now...
My pleasure.
That's more like it. Now he's punching hard. Now he's punching proper hard. Now, this thing's bloodied. So Blessed Harvest is the way to go. How much did that do? 125. Oh, we're going to wipe him out. This is when Blessed Harvest comes into its own. He's debuffed to balls. Has he still got... Yeah, Sworn Enemy. That seems to last a long time. Doesn't actually go away. Yeah, he's getting wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Not even going to waste any power. Especially with a hit like that. That slash was mighty. Combusting wounds are cool with hazard spells like Wall of Fire and Beam spells, yeah. If the tentacles get the killing blow, I'll be mad as balls. Don't you dare kill him off.
Oh?
Aloth. You want a coup de grace, the bastard?
Let's tie it out!
Boom! Oh, that's quite a cool way for him to die, falling apart like that as the soul leaves his body. Done! Oh, that must have been what was making the ground shake when the rest of them got near. Right, that was, yeah. Like, that was too easy. You're right. You know what, Decadency, you're right. Stick it on Veteran. Let's see. Veterans players need more enemies, more aggressive enemy tactics to feel challenged. Yeah, at the moment we do. That said, I'm not playing against anything my level. I think this is probably 2 or 3 levels below me. Maybe 2 levels. But at level 9. Playing up against... I was most challenged and most enjoying the tactics when I was playing up against level 14 when I was level 10. Which was that bounty that we got. So I reckon maybe Veteran will make stuff that's level 10 and 11 challenging and sort of more... I have to really think about the fights. What's Path of the Damned? Most devious AI? Yeah, I don't want Path of the Damned. I don't want Expert Mode right now. It reduces the number of helper features. Anyway. Oh, difficulty change will take effect on any map you've not yet visited. Perfect. Save changes, yes. Right, so we've done it. We've pretty much finished this map. Adraban, Living Steel, Jade, more Living Iron, and Binding Copper Wire. That is a fat stack of delicious mats. But what about this dude? Did we already rob his corpse? Yeah, we did. Yay, grave robbery. Yeah, but that obviously he was hard. His group of people were tough. That was about as tough a fight as I could manage. And I was level 10, he was level 14. Oh, hello. The patina over this entrance tells of age and long exposure. In spite of its degradation, the copper door is as heavy and densely forged as a vault. Gravity holds the slab firmly against stone. It's a solid copper door. Examine the door closely, first of all. Old markings in the shape of fingers suggest that Engwithan Titans once possessed the strength to raise the door. It's difficult to tell from here if anything else once controlled the door's opening or closing. You find a hole in the surrounding stone which bears the same spiral shell pattern as the key you acquired in Tikawara. You also take note of scour marks at the base of the door, likely evidence of a pry bar used to wedge it open. The damage to the stone looks recent. So with that soul thingy, obviously the woman who ran went in there and possibly made it in with a pry bar. Most likely came to a sticky end once she was inside. If anyone made it inside, the door has long since closed behind them. Insert the copper Mazuma shell key. After you dust away some of the sand blocking the hole, the Mazuma shell fits perfectly. Kitsune! Citizen Kitsune Kamashin, thank you for the biddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. Have you been joining in with Senor Darkens on a bit of Hollow Knight? Have you been playing anything else differently? How have you been enjoying your weekend, my dear? You turn the shell to the right. The resistance it encounters quickly gives way to the sound of gears turning behind stone. The door slowly rises. The opening discharges a breeze of stale air and something else, a feeling which emanates from the yawning darkness that makes your every hair stand on end. Oh, we got another ding. Hey, it's fine. I just went clothes shopping. Oh, excellent. I hope you got something nice. If it is delicate or private, I won't ask any further questions, but kudos to you. A little bit of retail therapy. Right then. So this map, because we just upgraded the difficulty to veteran, this map is going to be veteran difficulty from here on out. We'll try and do the second half of the game, by which I mean the remaining 3 quarters at the very least, because we've only barely uncovered 1/4 of the world map. The remainder of it on veteran, but we're level 11, so I imagine we'll do a lot of the end game sort of level 20. So Palagina has enough experience to level up, so let's give her exactly that. 8 Wendy's, and now I'm having some gummy bears. Oh my god. I would say swap places. Once I've done streaming, swap places with me. I could go with some gummy bears right about now. Arcana. Yeah, I'll give her a bit more Arcana. Now, Krayven's quite a good diplomat. Aloth's our main diplomat, so what should we focus her on? She's also quite intimidating, but so is Adair. Jyoti's got religion covered. Metaphysics, history. Let's make her more of a bluffer. She's got a diplomacy. Let's start maxing out her bluff skills. This is probably going to be the party I finish with. Ooh, wow. What a range of things. Jesus. We don't have anything like enough. Now I'm using this Flames of Devotion thing all the time. So I could do Eternal Devotion. After use, the paladin's attacks temporarily receive burn damage. Only useful versus stuff weak to burn or not strong against it, rather. Or Shared Flames. Nearby allies receive a... Truth be told, the way I fight, I don't usually have her too close to other people unless I deliberately force it, so that's not so worth it. Zealous Aura. Oh, and this is pretty much the same as an upgraded Fighter's Stance. It's upgraded auras, so upgraded Zealous Focus to Exalted Focus, Zealous Charge to Exalted Charge, and Exalted Endurance. This thing, the Glorious Beacon, it's a blind effect. I haven't used it once yet. Nearby allies gain a deflection bonus. Damage taken by affected enemies is greatly increased. That's fine. What is this? The Hastening Exhortation. Paladin can command an ally to increase their pace during combat, granting them the quick. Got the Reviving. That's the Resurrection one. Grants the Fit Inspiration in addition to Strong. Rebirthing. Strong Inspiration upgraded to Tenacious. And the Liberating. Hostile effects. So Steadfast upgraded to Resolute. And gets Quick as well as Steadfast. I don't really use too many of her buff abilities, to be honest. I don't know what to pick. It doesn't strike me as being especially interesting. Sacred Immolation. Oh yeah, that's her AoE fire. What else we got coming up? Healing Chain. Nice. None of that is particularly interesting, truth be told. Gummy bears. Do you ever see the Robot Chicken Gummy Bear? No, I need to look that up. Kitsune, if you're able to find it, put that in the Crayflix Lounge, mate. I'd love to watch that video when I'm done. What else we got here? Virtuous Triumph. A paladin has a chance to gain zeal each time he or she downs an enemy. That seems pretty good. What's this? Inspired Path increases the paladin's maximum zeal. Yeah, most of these seem a bit meh. Oh, hang on, what's this? Abjuration. Through force of will, the paladin can destroy any spirit or summon creature below the paladin's level. Spirits and summon creatures equal to or greater than the paladin's level take raw damage. Oh, that seems nice. We'll have that. What's this? Reinforcing Exhortation. Commands an ally to redouble their efforts, improving their deflection and granting them the Fit Inspiration. I wouldn't mind giving her some more zeal. Yeah, inspired path, then following that up with virtuous triumph. What you'll be able to just chain cast tons of stuff. That'll work. Yeah, the reviews on Amazon for sugar-free gummy bears is epic. Oh, is this kind of like one of those piss take reviews like that? Ages ago, there was like a whole thing, the Veet hair removal. The Amazon reviews of Veet hair removal are always like 5 stars, but ludicrously long graphic stories about burning genitalia. They're amazing. Arcana up. What else have I got her focusing on? Nothing really. Sleight of hand I'm going to have... I might have her do that as well, and maybe Adair doesn't have to do 3 things. Yeah, I'll have her do sleight of hand. History. Yeah, she's a history bot, and she's our religion buff as well. Let's pump her history and religion. Ooh, priesty spells. Now, she's a druid priest, so what's the new one we got there? Guaranteed. Minor intercession. Calls upon the aid of the priest god, restoring health and reducing... Oh no, sorry. We always get a guaranteed one, but then she's got a bunch of these other things as well, like these druid-based spells. Because I've forgotten what her subclass abilities are. She's a priest with a druid subclass. Champion's Boon. Resolute and tenacious inspirations, as well as bonus engagement. That's powerful. What are these new ones though? Pillar of Holy Fire. We've already got the hell is it called? Yeah, this one. The Pillar of Faith. Pillar of Holy Fire is tidy. Burning everyone in the area of effect. Problem is it burns everyone. It's not enemies only. Summons an extra planar ally loyal to the priest. Don't know if that's any good. What's this? Salvation of Time. Beseeches the gods for more time, extending duration of all beneficial effects on allies in the area. That seems pretty solid. What's some of these others? Quick Summoning. Creature Summoning Spell Cast. Martial Caster. Reduces the time it takes to complete a weapon. Tough. This seems to be a priesty one. Practiced Healer. Increase the effectiveness of any healing. That might start being useful now we're on Veteran. Spell Shaping. Always tempting. I don't know. Done. Enjoy. Holy crap, that commercial, the scream. Also might want to watch your ears because the scream might be too loud for headphone users. Okay, nice. Litany for the Spirit, barring Death's Door. Very tempted by the Champion's Boon. What's this other thing? Litany for the Body. Yeah, that was a really good one actually. Just a single target. It's resolute and tenacious, so like upgraded inspirations anyway. It's a good one for a tank. Spiritual Ally, tempting for big encounters. I got any Healy bits? Spiritual Weapon, nah. Holy Meditation, not too bothered really. What's this? Watchful Presence. Blesses allies the aid of a sympathetic soul, releasing a healing effect when they're near death. That one's quite tempting, but it's either extending the duration of beneficial effects on all allies. I might take the spiritual ally thing. How tough is it? 5 rounds. 5 rounds of essentially another minion. Yeah, I can't go too far wrong with that. And you got minor intercession. What does that do again? Oh, that's just a nice AoE heal and debuff reduction. That's tidy. Salvation of Time is awesome. Oh, bugger. Right, I'll take that next time. Decadency. Good to know.
Be cautious.
Oh,
Be
Krayven's
constant.
got a drug crash. Is there any way to deal with drug crashes? Engwithan Way Station level 1. Right, now we're here. And this new map, as I say, is Veteroni. A thin layer of sand and dust has settled upon these crates. Lots of lovely potions, thanks very much. Oh, everyone's coming down off the combat drugs they took to deal with the Titan.
It'd be nice if those Valians went ahead and disarmed all the traps for us.
Yeah, that's so not going to have happened. Going to be trap galore. Oh, what we got here? We got our first markings. Striding alongside the Engwithan figures depicted on this mural, you notice what appear to be Juana. Interesting. Ancient Juana. It's got this ancient Egypt vibe. Right. Yeah, there's spikes everywhere. As is the giveaway with the body that's clearly impaled on some shit, and all these little circular doodads are spikes. Krayven's not going to be able to disarm any of them, is he? Mechanics 6. With mechanics of 6, I failed to disarm the trap. Right, who's got the bestest? Oh, he doesn't have any. Is it there? Numero uno? No, I started giving someone mechanics. I know I did. Sleight of hand, athletics, explosives. Oh, don't tell me no one's got any mechanic skill at all. Are you joking? Crud. I thought someone was our mechanics monkey on this group. I got too many people with duplicate skills and not enough of anything else. Indeed, Thief's Putty, you're quite right. Krayven needs an intervention. No, I don't, Evil Jess. I don't have an alcoholism problem. Or any other kind. I'm farming lumps. You already have 10,000 and my catch-ups from my screen. I can't see my HP. Guess what happened? Oh, good lord. Here's marker. Please tell me he didn't yeet the cat in frustration. Salvation of time is plus 10 rounds for every increase every single buff. Even if the actual buff was like 2. Wow. And yeah, Thief's Putty, you're right, if I have any. What the hell? How did I not pick up mechanics on anyone? Who's best to have it? Alright, he doesn't need any more sleight of hand. He's going to be stealth. She's going to do sleight of hand. Adair can do it. Feck me.
Watch and learn.
Yeah, see, I'm getting a mechanics level of 0. 6 is required. Hold shift for more information. 0 self, 0 part. Yeah, we have no mechanics skill, right? Do I have any Thief's Putty? That's the all-important question. Oh, Coral Snuff. Oh, damn it, I thought that was Thief's Putty. Ah, Thief's Putty. Yeah, it's +2 total. Alright, so Krayven can use some.
I got this. I got this.
You still failed to disarm the trap. Right, well... Yeah, they've got no mechanic skill whatsoever.
I got
What got that poor soul?
Ouch.
Let's not let it get us.
Look,
Oh,
there is something over there.
What? Why are you all coming? I literally clicked no.
They'll never know I'm here. Watch me.
Okay, we already rested once and Krayven is like about to die. I've got a safe path, more or less, now.
Is this going to need stitches?
Critical injury. Okay, he's going to need to rest up. Didn't realise there was one over there as well. Berath's Bell. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's Berath's Bell in this fucking place. Oh dear. Send in the tank, the ultimate trap disarmer. Yeah, +2. I think yes, he did, but Sarah, yes.
What you supposed to this lad snake coming?
Wish I could have done something.
Fuck. All right. They start. I hate. That's one thing that really bothers me about this game. It's usually smart, but it moves the whole party randomly. I had Krayven on his own selected. And I was just controlling him, and it took the rest of the party randomly, completely randomly. Yeah, I think I might. Now I know what the sort of what I want to keep my primary party to be. I'm going to respec a few people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just you, please.
Sure.
No. Easy does it.
Stealth. What else we got? I mean, I can see the goddamn holes on the ground. See, that's what should have happened first time.
Give me a real challenge.
The mural depicts Juana and Engwithan figures gather before a blue flame. Yeah, because the thing is, you get 3 injuries from traps or stuff like that. Because in the first game, it used to be you just took HP and health damage, whereas now injuries, like from being knocked out or so on, are unavoidable. So wrenched knee, major injury, and critical injury. So he's never going to crit. He's completely boned. We're going to have to rest again. That is very, very annoying. No, none of you need to eat. Except for Krayven. Right, he needs to have... I don't know. What will we give him? Probably just some Pelohi nuts. So he can recover from his injuries. Palangina's got more perception, send her. True. But it makes no difference. Her perception, because I could see the traps even before she detected them. They're these little black circles on the floor. I could visually see them on the map. The only thing that threw me off was the game suddenly randomly selected my party instead of selecting just...
I'll see what I can find.
Just the one I was controlling, and then when I tried to stop all of them running into traps, obviously I lost control of Krayven. The perception wouldn't make any odds because it's just a case of spotting in highlighting in red what I could already spot. But it's worth knowing next time for when traps aren't as obviously placed. Now. Luminous Revenant.
Careful. Look.
We're going to have some fights. We're going to have some veteran fights. Let's turn off. Okay, so we've got some scarab beetles and a few undead. What's their ring of noticing
We're
things?
not alone.
No, we're clearly not.
Hey there. Sure.
What about his... Oh, we're at the very edge of their perception.
Yes?
And Palangina.
Of course.
Get you two about there. Oh, shit. She is not stealthy.
What can I do you for?
So I'm going to have to think about this one a little bit more. Alright, there's a wraith as well. Right. First... Oh, why did I quick save then?
Tell me.
God damn it. That's better.
Yes?
So I'm save scumming a bit at the moment. Offer. Turns out that beetle likes patrolling.
Yeah?
Oh, Krayven gets to go first,
Hey there.
does he? I'm spotted anyway. De-stealth.
I got this.
Gonna use some mad strats. I'm so glad he's not fully injured because he would have just been buggered otherwise.
I'll get the next one.
Thunderous blows.
Yeah!
Bam.
Show them how it's done!
How? Are they immune to stun? That thing should have been stunned by that. Alright, curious. Oh, wow. We are not doing anything. Wow, okay, veteran is a bit of a jump up. Not gonna lie.
Happy to oblige.
Josie. What should we do with her? I reckon if we get... Because we're going to actually need to heal there. I'm going to open things up with a circle of protection. It might hurt the undead as well. And I think her Holy Radiance also hurts like undead and stuff like that. Circle of protection up. We're going to bring the fight out to us. Jagged Jimmy J82, welcome on in. And a good question. I literally just jumped the difficulty up to veteran. So I started this on Veteran because I beat Pillars of Eternity 2 fully, but I'd done it on pause-based real-time, but I figured I was pretty experienced. Turn-based is a totally different beast, and back when I started it was in beta. Yes. And Veteran early on was kicking my ass, like that fight in the Port Margie, in that the streets of Port Margie at the very beginning. Made my life rather difficult. So I switched it back to regular, and there's no expert mode or trial of iron going on. It is just straight up everything else typical. So I did it normal, absolutely straight down the line. But I've been starting to face roll a few things, and this area I'm a little bit high level for it. We're in Poko Kohara, you probably know already. By the way, blind playthrough for me, so yeah, I'm doing like no spoilers, anything like that. It's the first time playing. Yeah, I'm like about level 11, and we've gotten here, and I think I'm a little bit stronger level-wise than most of the stuff here, so I thought, right, we'll switch it back to Veteran, make it a bit more entertaining, a bit more of a challenge. Can we clock... 3's pretty good. Well, we could bounce off the walls, but getting those 3... Yeah, they ain't got any additional resistance to electricity. And Jagged Jimmy, thanks so much for checking out the stream. And anyone who's watching from any hosted channels or things like that, if you're watching from Twitch Prime or anywhere else like that, do feel free to just hit that go to channel button. How did he know that? Is he watching me? Yes, there's a camera in your shower head, but still, do feel free to click through and join us. We have Pie and Punch. I think that'll do there. Okay, Pallegina, because I'm going to send a dare up this way. So I reckon I can get her to about there, because I can move a dare around and start tanking. What I wouldn't mind doing is dragging some of the stuff through here and getting them all bottlenecked in there for some nice beam attacks.
Death take you.
Right, Scarab Beetle shouldn't be too much of an issue. He's very strong against fire and pierce damage. She's got crush damage on the mace, but the Flames of Devotion is less handy. What's this other one? This new one we've got, Abjuration. Could probably use that against the Wraith. It might still be a lower level than us, and she could like instantly one-shot it, which would be nice. Christ, grazed it for half as much damage as normal. Decadency, I hope you're right about this. This is why turn-based. That's what I'm talking about. Because I did Pillars 1. Again, blind playthrough, did 100% of it. I did Pillars 1 all the way through on pause-based real-time. And because I was streaming it and reading all the dialogue and all the lore and doing everything, it was about 200 hours to do everything plus all the DLC, plus read everything and all that kind of stuff. And after 200 hours of that, going straight into Pillars 2, I figured let's have some variety.
Right on target.
I did Divinity, a little test playthrough of Divinity Original Sin. I'd done I did a little kind of sponsored playthrough of it for a group, and they gave me a free copy of the game, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Or the story can continue because I loaded my Pillars 1 save into Pillars 2 to carry on the character story, but in terms of gameplay and everything, it fundamentally changed, you know, all the combat. And then there was enough other cool new stuff. Did that bitch just grab a dare? She did. And stunned him. Oh, okay, they're not hitting very hard. So yeah, I just thought it would be a little bit different rather than literally more of the same, because it took ages to do Pillars 1. So then like another 200 plus hours doing Pillars 2 is a bit of a mission. I'm guessing, Jagged Jimmy, you've played it as well. Did you do Pillars 1 out of interest? Do you know all the backstory from the first game, or did you jump straight to this bad boy? Right, what should we do here? There's lots of undead. Maybe a nice bit of Pillar of Faith. Yeah, we can slap the lot of them.
Lavaru, be on seek.
Although it's probably going to hit Pallegina as well. Hopefully we can move her around.
Yes?
Aloth again. He comes up a about there, maybe. Because another crackling bolt. Alright, Adair's going to get shagged by it a bit. Well, Adair will just have to take it on the chin. Can I have it hitting her and whatever's?
Right here.
Alright, Krayven. Staying at a range of like the enormously powerful fire. Oh, okay, he might get clipped actually. He's got all his buffs up. Now, Raised Torment should stun the ones behind me. Yeah, it did. Ah, damn it, he got a disengagement. Gonna pull him back to about there. Because apart from that Scarab Beetle might move. So you know what? I'll put him there. Oh, come on, really? You got me twice. That, right, the beam should miss, but now the Scarab Beetle won't move away from it. Okay, is he going to get a go? No, because he was coming out of stun. Yeah, he did it once. Nice one, dude. Pillar's got no friendly fire as far as I remember. Fair enough. It highlighted her, and it uses fire damage, which is what made me think, because typically Decadency fire damage is quite indiscriminate. But you would know better than myself, so fair play to you. Could do Glorious Beacon, just blind them. See how that goes. Anyway, crackling bolt.
Glory be to God!
Hey,
Bam.
whose side are you on?
Okay, Adair didn't like that too much, but it's doing some solid damage to them. What the hell? What is going on with Pallegina? Alright, well, he's tanking fine over there, but he's a bit isolated. Pallegina needs to get over there and one-shot that Wraith. Okay, seriously, she's got a drug crash going on. What? She went flying and just hovered in midair. Oh, damn, that wasted her beam completely. Bugger. She got knocked flying and then she got up and did her blinding attack to absolutely nobody whatsoever. Did you check 10 rays? Shit, that was fast. 11 hours. Yeah, I have to admit, I haven't seen any of the speedrunners and stuff like that. So, obviously, no giveaways in the chat of what happened if it's further than I got. FYI, a Jagged Jimmy. You know Decadency? If you watch the speedruns, you may know his name from a certain rather incredible achievement. Right, I'm reckoning Despondent Blows on this lot.
Arthik Worthen Roth!
How may I help?
Damn it. If he pulls out, he's going to get slapped right round the head. Miasma of Dull-Mindedness, nah. Oh, straight up Cone of Flames. Oh, yes, it's perfect without hurting the rest of us. Yellow shouldn't hit Pallegina.
Hey there.
Tell you what, I think Krayven should peg it in this general direction. And go and give it there a little bit of help. Enduring Dance, Thunderous Blows, and Quick Flurry are all still on. Oh, nice one. Now, I could charge the Wraith through them, but I am rather tempted. It's Thunderous Blows. Yeah, Thunderous Blows is still up. We'll do Raise Torment on the Scarab Beetle. Yeah, stun the Wraith. Perfect. Right, and Adair. Can he... What I want to do... Oh, come on, really? I got an engagement from that? Disengagement? Oh, that thing still slapped him, that's why. Discipline, barrage, charge. Just so I can do some double damage with it. That Scarab Beetle is gonna... Really? Oh, bloody hell, he can spit a long way.
Say your prayers!
That's not very helpful.
I am ready.
It did pretty good. Oh, 10 raised the second guy beat the ultimate. Nice. Deca saying, how do you keep draining touch? It seems like it's changed now. Oh no, Jimmy, you're not. Just chatting is not disrupting. It's wonderful to just have folks coming in and chatting. And if you're someone who's as into the game and follows the speedruns as that, it's nice to have someone as decadency as you probably know is the literally got the world first doing the ultimate. So if you're as keen into it as all that. Brilliant. Please chat away. The only bits obviously to avoid is actual spoilers of like future areas and future plot and really mentioning of anything like so and so's name, like any giveaways. Just refer to things ambiguously in ways that you guys will know but other folks don't. But chat away as much as you like, dude. We're all about community here. We're all about community. We've been playing this every week. Bang. Oh, I didn't put Sworn Enemy on it, did I? And that was stupid. Ooh, Krayven's taking a bit of a beating there. Okay, how come she got to do an attack when she was stunned? Okay, Aloth's not struggling too much because that Revenant's hardly hitting him. Ooh, is she poisoned? No, not yet.
Yeah.
Alright, well, firstly, second wind. That's better. I reckon the... oh yeah, all his cool buffs have worn off. So, Swift Flurry, Enduring Dance, Thunderous Blows, and then Flagellant's Path.
Try this. I'll teach you a lesson.
That sounded ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Happy to oblige.
Right, Jyoti does a few things that are now bloodied. That one's not, but we need to deal with them. I reckon we can one-shot this Revenant, and then Pallegina can go for the Scarab Beetle to save her having to use her Zeal Pool to put another target on something else. Blessed Harvest.
Lavaru,
Bam, dead. Beautiful.
Aye.
I should have put this up at the very beginning, but Spirit Shield. And corrode damage versus a red... flame shield as well as a free action. Increasing their freeze arm rating. Good. Right, he's nicely buffed now. And what else shall we nail him with? Oh, a fireball could be quite effective from here. Rolling flame. Tee-hee-hee. Right, hopefully that won't get interrupted too much, but that could be quite entertaining. They're just fighting in the other room and this enormous fireball rolls past. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah?
He's got reduced healing going on, really. I think I might give him a second wind at this point as well. Bump. And better give him his first in power. There you go. Bang.
Sure.
Let's turn them round. Come round
Here
there.
we go.
I am ready.
Pallegina get to there. That wee fecker.
Bang.
That's more like it. Nice crit. Yo, Kyria. Never played this game. Haven't read any guys. Fair enough, Ismarker. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, because I can't always tell. I had it a few times normal ones. Always thought it was too phantom wall draining for that. Vic, gonna do it. Hey, Kyria. Up next, Krayven to the enemy. Now kindly cluck off before I extract your giblets and shove a large seasoned onion between your lips you never kiss with. Oh, brilliant. How you doing, Kyria, mate? Right, that one done. Fucking Scarab Beetle. Alos's taking a bit of a thumping. Rolling Flame, here we go. Oh dear.
This is futile!
Okay, let's squish one. I actually forgot and then I ran a dare straight into the fireballs. Oh well. Actually, I haven't tested that. Vic's taking a break, but we'll come back. Lurking while drawing, all fine. Good game so far here. Yeah, doing great. Jagged Jimmy J82, thank you so much for the follow. Residency to Cravenstown is granted. Lodgings are being prepared. Please just help yourself to a free drink at the bar. And sincerely, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Citizens, can we get some welcome banners, some welcome to Cravenstown banners for Jagged Jimmy, the newest member of our community and the latest supporter right here. Thank you so much. Oh, Krayven gets another go. Yay. Oh, he's all out of mortification. He's all out of love and so lost without you. I think I can just punch this thing to death.
Of course.
Not quite. They definitely, you really can. There's a significant jump in difficulty between normal and veteran. More than I expected, actually. Quick rapier strike as Allah's starting to run out of cool spells. I'd rather not use up his empower just yet. Is that thing bloodied yet? Yeah, right.
Happy to oblige.
Jyoti! Splat. That harvest spell is mental. I love it.
Something I can do?
There is. Discipline barrage. Get to about here. And then a nice big swing.
Right on target.
Nailed that fecker with the extra slice, and that Luminous Revenant is about to have a very bad day. He's on a one-way trip to destination. Fucked.
I am ready.
That one's almost gone. Just bop them on the heads. And let's use up a free sword enemy point
to
then.
those who oppose the republics.
That Scarab Beetle's probably going to pick on her again.
How may I help?
We're actually getting damaged and stuff. It's mad. Mad, I tell you. Necrotic Lance. We'll probably die before we need to. Yeah, just
My
bump.
pleasure.
Yeah.
We got any more bloodied harvest left? Not really.
Say your prayers.
Saving him. We're going to save the empower for tougher stuff. Just come over here and smack it. Nice. Well, that was definitely a more entertaining and more challenging fight. Wasn't too hard though. So yeah, good call. Good call, Decadency. Definitely, definitely more worth it on veteran. How do we? We're still not too far in, at least considering the amount of map we've uncovered and story we progressed. I think I've got a lot, like a lot of the game to go. So I can claim if we get all the way through the rest of it. Cooler air wafts up from a fissure in the floor. If we get all the way through the rest of it a veteran, I was like, I beat it on veteran, on turn-based. Rawr. Drug crash. The outer wall of this room seems to have buckled inward under a tide of sand and rubble. Right, let's get back into stealth. This is a what? Oh, more scoria. Scoria. The Moons of Eora and a Cinder Bomb. Right, how far in are we so far? Okay, basically mural, and then this will lead probably to an inner chamber of some description. Yeah, you got a lot to explore. I envy you a little bit. I don't doubt it. Mind you, I envy you, your skills. This is a what? Oh, hello. More soul time.
You pushed her!
You pushed her?
Merle, she came after me.
Oh, so they all made it in. Right, so they're slowly turning on one another. They're slowly... That's highlighted in blue. What else can I do with it now? Oh, it's just going to do the same cutscene again.
You pushed her!
Okay, yeah, fine.
Merle, she came after me.
Of course, this lump of Adra's recording their soul memories. I know from looking up the requirements of the ultimate that there are various super bosses or mega bosses, whatever you want to call them, and you better believe I won't be leaving them untested, at the very least. whoever they are. I mean, sadly, I gave myself a slight spoiler. Apparently, Consul Hout is back again, but I don't mind the idea of going round 2 with him.
Careful.
Oh shit.
Look.
Skeletal warrior. The brazier's roiling flames give off intense light, but no heat. How curious. Okay, further into the sanctum. This place is genuinely built like a maze. Skeleton warriors. Right, we can get to about here.
Wait,
relatively
look
safe
there.
and sound. What we got up against? It looks like 3. Let's allow for 4 or 5.
Hey.
Trouble up ahead.
Clearly. Oh, what the hell? Okay, we'll take it off fast mode. There's a patrolling skelly.
Of course.
Whoa, whoa, look.
Yep, totally called it. Skeletal sorcerer, allow for 5.
Looks trouble up ahead.
Where's the trap? Can't see a trap. Where's she gonna go? I think she just turns back and goes the other way. Because I want him to charge there.
Clear?
Nice.
Right here.
Right. Krayven next. Now he is a fleet-footed fecker. I could be dead clever. I'm trying to see if I can get his flagellance path to kick off quite nicely. I don't think it will. So I'll just get him to here and then flagellance path into the sorcerer before she can do anything too troublesome. Swift flurry, free action. Enduring dance, free action. Thunderous blows, free action. Flagellance path isn't. Bang. That's one less skeletal sorcerer. Almost.
Happy to oblige.
Jyoti, unstealth yourself. Do you want to follow up? Get yourself in range for a harvest. Will she be close enough? Because I think this guy's already bloodied. Yes! Oh no, damn, that would have been amazing if we could have just followed up with that. Not sure then. Just throw a pillar of faith on that one, she can't see. Krayven's going to wreck that one. Throw it on him.
Lavaru, be on sync.
How may I help?
Sorcerer, unstealth thyself. I'm factoring in. I'm very much in now on turn-based. Flavor attacks. Oh, now this is instant. I could immobilize those beetles for a little bit, which would be quite genuinely helpful. Legit strats here, folks. Legit strats. So the Binding Web is a very useful instant cast spell. I'll keep it out of the way of the others and just throw it there. Sucks to be you lot. Mind you, I mean, they can still spit and stuff. So if I can get him out of line of sight of, I think maybe one of them, he's out of line of sight and they can't hit him and they're stuck.
Clear?
I mean, if I can be affected by line of sight, surely they can as well. And as she's lumbering along in her plate mail, we can give it a bit of sworn enemy.
Death to those who oppose the republics!
Bam. On record, I usually can't ease my gentle code's interest. I would spoil ladies though. Oh, Kyrie, you dirty man. Krayven, you have Jyoti. Switch to RTWP. Real time with pause and mega bosses will fall. But I would. That's one thing I can't switch is whether it's turn based or RTWP, mate. Looks like I'm going to be doing veteran turn based, and the mega bosses are going to cause me no end of grief. The pain. The pain. Right, I'll throw it on there as well. Right, pillar of doodads. Bam. Oh, it actually got off a
What do you
spell.
need?
What you cheeky fecker. That thing's half dead. Flurry. Refreshing defense, I reckon, and he's one-on-one at the moment, so penetrating strike.
Right on target.
That was a good hit. Right, Skeleton Warrior's stunned. That should use up his whole turn. Nice. The Beetle's back on his feet and no longer stunned, but uses up his whole turn. These guys are going to gob all kinds of green bogeys in our general direction. I fart in your general direction. Yep. Ha! Apparently the Skeletal Sorcerer could be hurt by poison somehow. And that thing can't see jack shit. Sucks to be you. But it's fought... Oh, it can. It's fought itself free.
Hey there.
Alright, well... Can he get to there? Oh,
How
yes.
do you like that?
Bang.
Show him how it's done.
That thing's practically dead. That one's prone. Sorcerer splattered. Frickin' Krayven. Krayven with his fists out. That's a proper monk. That is using a monk. How's that one doing? Now that one's near death. Josie is safe as houses. Can she get to, like, there? Now, she should be able to... Bam, dead. I'm gonna have her just pull herself out of range of certain bits of spit again.
How may I help?
Good question. Krayven's gonna go for that one, or Pallegina is... I think Krayven can go for this one. So you can help Pallegina soften it up with a necrotic lance. That'll work.
Tell me.
Hey, welcome back, Sapphire. I'm sure Kraven's not in a hurry, but it is so slow. You can. It's certainly slower. Actually, I genuinely prefer real time with pause. I do. But when I do real time with pause, I'm so methodical with it anyway that it almost turns into turn-based for me. So there's not so much distinguishing it versus probably you more experienced, fluid pro players. But I was very anti. This when I first started it, but since patch 5 came out, it is a lot better now, and I'm more warmed up to it. And Salva says, I kind of like the turn-based, it sort of makes it interesting to see the thought process. Yeah, it certainly makes it nice for me to describe what I'm doing, talk to the chat. Because they're all still moving and dynamic, rather than you guys in combat looking at so many static pause screens all the time, there's still a sense of the battle progressing. That counts for something to me. Because I've got to think about what will hopefully make
that wasn't that bad
for good content, as well as just sort of good to do. If he pulls out of range, the Skeleton Warrior is gonna thump him one. We'll just leave it. Ha! Aware concentration misses. Ooh, nice damage. Very nice damage. And, well, okay, Adair is like currently just dodging everything.
Yeah.
Right, come over here and kick this poor beetle. What a sad little beetle. Now just punch him in the head. Damn, he hits hard with his fists. Need to come across some actual humans so I can stab that damn sword into them. Now I've actually remembered to bind it.
Yes?
Aloth, what should you do? Maybe just won this one to death. Bang. Oh, I didn't quite kill it. Jokes. How's that one doing? Bloodied. Let's speed things up. Dead Skeleton Warrior. That spell is so OP when they're bloodied. That thing's gone squish. Right. Pallegina, considering you targeted up, you should have the honours. Squish.
What do you need?
Come over here and bully this last one. Actually, can you just run all the way so you don't have to waste a charge on it? That could have been better. Hey, welcome back, Lila. Everyone was extremely well behaved. Yeah. It's been charming. It has been thoroughly lovely. Won't waste an empower on this just for the sake of a faster harvest.
I'll light the darkness.
That her wand hits like a freaking train. Yeah, I have to admit, veteran works. This is starting to feel like they're actually a bit closer to my level. I mean, they're only like 1 to 2 levels below, but I was face rolling this crap. Ooh, we have a grimoire. I think we've had a few skeleton wizards grimoires in the past. Their wands and gear are absolute shit, sadly. What about you, skeleton warrior? Fine. Yeah, the fact we're just picking up regular or fine gear shows the apparent level of this stuff.
Keeping an eye out.
We should actually show you what, because it always shows you with 1, 2, 3 skulls or red skulls if something is above your level, but it's not the most obvious how much something's below your level. Correspondingly, I'm glad I should let my hammer down and sweeten my tone. See, that the sweeter tone is the one that's all the more threatening.
It is easy to see why Luminous Adra is so prized.
Well, yeah, it's pretty shiny, and we just got a questy updatey. Storms of Poko Kohara. A pillar of Adra descends through the ruins. I found the top, I'll have to journey below to see the rest. Oh, Jesus. Dim prospects, and that's it. The Atsura, yeah, the Rauatayan bastards want me to disrupt it. Render the luminous Adra unusable. Between the Royal Deadfire Company and the Valiant Trading Company, the Valiant Trading Company so far seems slightly less awful bastards. Lights and shapes seem to stir just beneath the surface of the Adra, rippling past in irregular motions. We've got another mural, what looks like more Almwa or Engwithans. Hoana figures prostrate themselves before a blue flame. Ooh, yay, scrolls, free scrolls, binding web and other thingy. I might actually give those to Jyoti, so because she's got the arcana, I think, to use them. So push comes to shove, she can actually do some offensive stuff if I don't need her doing healing and she's run out of Blessed Harvest. Speed things up a little bit. How's you doing, Lila? What were you up to while you were just chilling away and stuff? Right. Let's go a floor down. We're in pretty good shape. Everyone is feeling good. Slightly less awful. A ringing endorsement. I know. I'm full of this kind of profound praise. I was chilling in the bath. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, what have we got on floor number 2? I'm wondering how far this thing goes down. My guess is on between 3 and 5. I'd be willing to stake some money on 4 floors. Sounds nice. Oh yeah, how do you want to? Oh, bless you. Of course, of course. What a good, loyal, noble and wonderful counsellor. More big stacks. Right, where be we now? Engwithan Way Station level 2. Jesus, it's multiple levels of sizable dungeon maps.
Can't these things appear someplace nice?
Ah, poor Aloth. Something has corrupted the Adra, and it grows worse the deeper I descend. Oh, I can see horrible shapes moving in it. Okay. The luminous Adra appears infected, taking on a darker hue. That does add some legitimacy to... Problem is, that means the Royal Deadfire Company making the Adra unusable might be the right call. Thing is, they don't care about doing it for the right reasons. They do it to care about sabotaging a competitor. Right. This dude lying dead on the floor with a sword, a substantial sword buried in the back of his spine, like right in the middle of his spine, does not bode well. Oh, hello.
Is that blood? What have you done?
I found him like this. Why is your blade drawn?
Bit by bit, they're killing one another off.
You're crazy. Stay back.
Right, so this is what happened to the Valian party. I have a feeling as soon as I prod this guy like a bunch of spirits or something are going to ambush me. Oh, what we got here? Ah, Poko Kohara Expedition Log. I have to admit, Lila, I love a good bath as well. I don't have a bathtub here, so I can't enjoy one. Right, lore time, ladies and gentlemen. This leather-bound logbook has property of the Valian Trading Company stamped inside its cover. Most of the pages are dark brown and stiff, stained with some dark aromatic beverage. I was going to say, thought it was blood for a second. A few pages have been ripped from the end. Why is that always the case? We set out at dawn on orders from Governor Alvari. She's heard rumours of luminous Adra at a place called Poko Kohara. Unfortunately, the place is said to be surrounded by storms and it doesn't appear on any of our charts. But we're told by the locals at Tikawara, but we're told the locals at Tikawara may be able to help. The 20th of Priauton. I'd heard stories of bad run-ins with Huana tribes, but Chieftain Ruanu and the tribe at Tikawara welcomed us warmly, fed us as well as could be expected, and marked Poko Kohara on our maps. He seems to believe the storms are magical, or else the will of the gods. I hold out hope they can be stopped. The 2nd of Majauton left for Poko Kohara this morning. Vector wasn't happy about being left behind, but he was too sick to travel and Beza was losing patience. Haven't seen a Rautain ship since we left Nekataka, but she's still afraid they'll beat us there. 5 o'clock, I guess 5, Majauton. Storms were some of the worst I've seen, but we made it. We set up camp by the cliffs, but we're all looking forward to getting into the ruins. At least it'll be dry in there. 7, Majauton. We lost Gian and Olara today. I don't know what, but something about this place seems off. The others feel it too. No idea, Majauton. The murals here are incredible. Proof that the Engwithans met ancient Huana 2,000 years ago. That they might have even built this place. I keep trying to explain this to Beza, but she won't listen. Doesn't know, Majauton. We found the top of the Adra vein. It is glowing, but Beza says we have to go deeper. And he's got some golden swirls as well. And that was the last thing he ever wrote. Now what does this mural say? Upon this mural, an Engwithan raises a sacrificial knife over a pliant Huana figure. Oh, the Huana were like maybe a subservient race or conquered by the Engwithans. Incredibly powerful as they were. Right, this whole room has a purple hue to it, which implies a kind of soul energy, and I've definitely got something building up in my throat. Sorry if I'm sniffing a bit too much, folks. Lock difficulty 11, mechanic skill.
I see where you're going with that.
Too low. I really need to start buffing mechanics.
You're right there.
Quite a lot, because I don't really want...
Right here.
I'm only using other primary companions for essential quests where they're the best suited companion, but what the hell? Is that a statue or a person? Maya, like a hunter, she's as dull and annoying and unpleasant as her brother was in the first game. And Seraphen's kind of fun, but the ciphers in the first game, or in real time with pause, the Grieving Mother was amazing. Ciphers in turn-based are just not all that hot, in my personal opinion.
Careful.
Okay.
Happy to oblige.
Right, so they were imps just resting. I thought they looked like miniature little cultists, kind of like the sand people from Star Wars. Oh man, that is awful. When you're feeling low, jump in a nice hot bath with bubbles and candles, just relax night away. Uh-oh, Sniffles in bath. Get the Dettle! Get the Dettle, I know, right? Jyoti. Huh. And those greater black oozes obviously came out of this toxic pool. Can she bull her way through to here? I'm reckoning. Circular protection.
How may I help?
Aloth, my boy, you can... Where actually are you? Right there. I'm reckoning a binding... Can I get 2 of the ooze? Oh no, it's going to clip us as well, darn it. Nah, it's not the best opener. Well, actually, first off, what I should do is cast his elemental defense and his shield. Now, Greater Black Ooze, you'd think, like they're oil-based, they might be susceptible to fire. Speaking of fire, let's see what we can do here.
Yeah?
Dare, you're gonna come to... Right, so what I'm thinking is we'll avoid that lot. Come round to here. Oh, there's quite a few little critters in there. I love how he can just skirt across the edges of stuff, so it stuns that one and it gets him far out of fire range.
I am ready.
Excellent, Palagina. I am so glad you're ready. And
Death to
bam.
those who oppose the republics.
Yeah, oh, again, because it's a desert creature, somewhat fire immune. Only grazed it, unfortunate. Fan of flame.
This is
Sounds
futile.
like go... Yeah, okay, that didn't do too much for them. Alright. Krayven. Oh. No, he wouldn't be able to do the, he won't be able to do the thingy's path. Bugger. That would have been lush. Crush damage. That thing's stunned for a turn, so maybe let's just... This is why I love the Flagellant's path so much. It's just coming into its own in turn-based for sure. Might be... Oh, that thing's already stunned, so there's no point doing that additional kick. Actually, it is. Wounds are...
That's how it's done.
Oh, wow. Didn't quite reach far enough to hit him, but that really stung that fecker. It's a good crit, though. Circular protection. Oh, there's another imp over there. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them. Ah, that's alright. Those poison attacks are miserable. Adair should be able to pull a few of these into range of him. They're just coughing up their lunch on me, the feckers. Oh, great. They're splitting their fire as well. That's good. Clearly getting ready to cast something unpleasant. Is that supposed to poison me? Didn't really do a great lot. That one's already bloodied. Let's take care of him. Dead. Oh, Jesus, you're Christing. They go into lesser black... Well, actually, that's going to be a Flagellant's path for the ages right there. That is a little bit annoying.
Hey there.
Right. He should still have all his buffs up. Yes. Tee-hee-hee.
Try this.
Bam. That did not hit anything like as hard as I would have wanted, but okay.
Yes?
It's still a good use of it. That being the case, he can come to about old Aloth here. Because if that electricity can bounce off some walls, let's have a crackling bolt right that way. If I'm going to do a snooker shot, I'm going to bounce it round Adair on this side and hit the other one. It's going to totally be amazing. And that Greater Black Ooze is going to what? Try and interrupt Aloth.
What do you need?
He's got his shields up. It's not going to hit that one, so let's yank him away from Krayven. And... Discipline barrage. You know what we can do instead? Call the clutch. Summon the frickin' dragons and the worms right there.
Tell me.
Right, that thing is not quite dead by a long shot. Didn't get to use our abjuration yet either. That's a shame. That wasn't so good. Still did a good, what do you call a chameleon who can't change colours? A reptile dysfunction. I'll see myself out. Yes. No, you get pun of the day for that, Lila. Pun of the stream. Pun of the stream. That was lovely. Glorious and most excellent. Right. Damn. Stop trying to interrupt my awesome spells. That's right. Yeah, go for Krayven. It gives him 3 wounds. For very little damage. Oh, these little shits can teleport as well. Wow, Aloth is really holding his own. Call the clutch. Oh, a little bit of slowdown. See, the worms might be smaller than you, but the Drake certainly isn't. Stupid lesser black ooze. Christ, can you stop gobbing your snot at him? Right,
Hey,
bolt.
watch it with that.
Nice. Oh, what? It was supposed to deflect in a brilliant snooker shot, not hit a dare. God damn it. Still, that was really awesome. Love a good dad joke. Love a good pun. I love how everyone's like accepted puns again just for like the sake of a dad joke. Oh yes, that's a great place because the worm can breathe fire. It's nailing all of them. I love Call the Clutch. Right, Krayven's got all the freaking wounds in the world. They've still got quite a lot of health. What you can do is come round to like here. Does he have Thunderous Blows still up? Yes. Does he have Enduring Dance? No. Can we do this?
There's something you don't see every day.
Almost killed that one. That one's dead. Actually, you know what? Because he can... We'll put him here. Making easy work. Veteran mode? What veteran mode? Ooh, now then. Can we sneak another... No, he's all out of level 1 spells. We got any other cool AoE? Deleterious alacrity of motion, arduous delay. They're not exactly moving. Exposed vulnerabilities. I'm all about the offense. I do wish Wizards worked a bit more like the first game where you could pick whatever spells you want in their Grimoire. Unless, I don't know, Decadency or Johnny... Jagged Jimmy, sorry. If I'm using Wizards wrong, because I'm constantly having to switch Grimoires and you can't like change anything in them. I'm like, why can't I just like put all the bestest spells and have a super overpowered Grimoire like you could in the first game? Miasma of Dull-Mindedness. Rate of Black Ooze. I reckon Combusting Wounds is a solid AoE. Put that bad boy there. Right, yeah. Jyoti, that one, they're all pretty healthy and in far too good of shape. She can deal with that one. Bang. Who was stunned prone in midair, somehow still flapping his wings whilst basically unconscious. I usually use 2 Grimoires to get more spells by learning them. What does a house wear? A dress. Oh,
something
God,
I can do.
That's horrific. Right, but get some more spells by learning them. Once you learn a spell, I don't really. If you learn a spell, does that mean you have access to it even if it's not in your Grimoire? How does that work, Decadency? Because I don't fully understand it compared to the first game, which is like you learn some spells, you can put them in your Grimoire, and what's in your Grimoire you can access in combat, and you can chop and change whatever you want in your Grimoire. Whereas it seems in this one they've really nerfed Grimoires, and you have to carry like multiple ones. Penetrating strike. The tank's really not tanking very much today. You loved it. I did. I can't lie, Lila. You know me too well. Nice. Solid combusting wounds. Right. That one's almost down. That's why I left it up. So she could reach it because she's so slow. Pallegina's incredibly slow.
For the Republics.
Bang. Finally. And that's a nice little AoE. Inspiring Triumph. Love it. Now then, there's just the 3 of them left. It's quite a mighty fight. Yeah, if you'd learned a spell, you don't need a Grimoire to cast it. So combine Grimoires and learn spells. Ah, good to know. So ideally, you want to learn spells and then pick a Grimoire that's got like none of the best spells you want that you don't already know directly. I'm imagining there's probably some good high-level Grimoires from like a high-level magical like sorcerer and wizard bosses, which I look forward to discovering. They're all a bit split up. I think Krayven needs to come over here and give these poor dragons a helping hand. Oh, he doesn't have any mortification left. Oh, would that he could do the long pain. He can't, though.
Pleasure.
Oh, he reached it. Nice one. All weapons have reach now. You don't have to literally be base to base as if you're Warhammer soldiers.
Happy to oblige.
That thing is not doing too well. That thing is only hurt. Them ones are on our team. That one's bloodied. Right, she can actually peg it to like there and
Lavru, be on
squish.
sake.
Dead.
Oh?
Aloth can once again crackling bolt. That's gonna hurt someone. That's gonna bounce through and probably kill the dragon. Just taking these little things are taking forever to kill the imps. Didn't interrupt him. Didn't interrupt him. Did that thing just, that greater black ooze made a fart noise at me. Okay, I'm off to bed now. Speak to you all later. Thanks so much for being here, Lila. Sleep well, my lovely. And hopefully catch you tomorrow or soon in the week. I hope your week starts fantastically. Can you show your grimoires? Yeah, sure, man.
Aye?
Let's see. I've got Aloth's grimoire, Skeletal Wizard's grimoire. So the Skeletal Wizard's grimoire, Chill Fog, Spirit Shield, Merciless Gaze, Miasma, Noxious Burst, Crackling Bolt, Dimensional Shift, Arcane Reflection, Ninagath, Spit of Mooring, Malignant Cloud, Chain Lightning, Death Ring, Killing Bolt, and obviously this high level stuff I don't have access to yet. Won't let me. I've currently got Aloth's grimoire. I equipped that one back again. Petrification, Missile Salvo, and the highest level stuff I've got access to right now is Call to Slumber and Form of the Helpless Beast. And the other one is a Blood-Soaked grimoire. Blast of Frost, Spirit Lance, Dimensional Shift. There's nothing especially fascinating in any of these, so I'm trying to figure what's best to pick for Aloth directly. Ninagath's grimoire is probably the best for you. I'm assuming then you end up fighting Ninagath. As yeah, I appreciate the input there, Decadency. Like I said, I look forward to discovering the grimoires from certain high-level wizards, and now I know that you'll, some way or another, you're going to fight another archmage. Oh, you don't? Okay, sorry. Is it just one that's buyable then, or something? Anyway, don't tell me. Don't tell me. If you don't fight Ninagath, then fair enough. But I don't want to know how you get it unless it's something I can. If I'm about to miss it, tell me then. Is it Palo?
Que?
Oh, hang on. Let's use her zeal points.
Death take you.
Black ooze. Doesn't quite one-shot it. Back away. I guess you have it, really? Let's have a look. I'll have a look after the fight. Because it's not in my... I didn't put it in his quick slots. How much health has that thing got left? Loads.
There's our friend. Oh?
Oh, there's a second black ooze. What the hell?
They'll fall by my hand.
Dead. Jyoti.
I reap what I sow.
Dead.
Something I can do?
Can't charge anymore. Penetrating strike, right there. Okay, we're nearly through. This one's been quite a long fight. Well, it won't be nearly a patch on obviously some major ones that will come along later, but we've got the wounds. May as well turn that bad boy on and then punch that thing to death. Oh, finally. But you can have it already. Excellent. Let me have a look then in my inventory. We've got Sea Weathered Grimoire, Risen Wizard, Mercenary Wizard, Adventurous Grimoire, a second Skeletal Wizard's Grimoire, so that can go in the stash. And I think, unless they're in like weapons, yeah. This is Battle Worn Grimoire. We'll put that in there. So no, I don't have a Ninagath's doodad. Let's go and loot all these things for their treasure. Into the stash with you. Oh, almost missed one. Almost missed one. Hiding there with his impy horns. Bloody hell, that was a ruck. Now we can go forth into here, but I wouldn't mind taking out the top part of this area first, because perhaps there's an alternative way into this room for which I do not have a high enough lockpicking skill otherwise. Oh, wait a minute, that archway, that doorway is fully bricked up and blocked off. That's frustrating. Right, well that certainly lowers our options. Yeah, well, I remember you were in the place it was. I guess you had too low mechanics. Almost certainly, almost certainly. Right, that's worth knowing. Hopefully it's a place I can go back to.
Real quiet now.
Again, I had too low mechanics to go through this door. Mechanics are annoyingly essential for like discovering a whole bunch of extra stuff. I'm even more annoyed. I thought someone in this party I'd started specializing it in. I am thinking next tavern we get to, I'm going to go and like respec a few people so that all their skills are sort of complementing one another. What's in here? What's over here?
Foes ahead.
Oh shit. Well, that didn't last long, did it? Desert spiders. There's bloody desert everything. Full on classic dungeon run this. Undead, spiders, beetles, frickin' all the usual.
Yeah?
Well, somehow we got the jump on them and all get to go first. That's nice. Right, Krayven's to there, and he's going to give it the usual bam, 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 boosh. Doing fat damage to the spiderling.
Oh?
Only Aloth could travel a bit further. Oh, hello. Hello, Crackling Bolt, which is my new best friend. What's further in here? Oh, many spiders and a flame blight. Not a problem. Right, that says it's not going to hit Krayven, but we'll see.
Hey.
Right, let's have him come the other... Whoa, there's a big lad. There's a big lad over there. I'll force them to walk to me, then they're not in the fight unless they're literally going to just like spit all kinds of hell at me. Vigorous, can we knock the... Oh no, not charge. I'm so reflexively used to hitting charge. Can we just do a mule kick on him or something? Bam.
Tell me.
Pallegina. We'll try and free up Adair and her both early on by taking this thing apart, using the old kick them while they're down strategy. Splat. Oh, it's immune to fire. Christ. Okay. It's actually probably the best Grimoire for Aloth, and you missed it. Well, I can go back and get it. Unless it's in a place I can never reach again, in which case I am very sad. I reckon she can come straight forward, get to about there. Start casting the circle. Crackling Bolt did not bounce as far as I would have liked. Hey, don't interrupt her. Right, where are they going to go skittering to? That's alright, go after Krayven. See, this is what I wanted. Them all taking their time to walk. Do a little grazy stabs and get nicely lined up for some big ass AoE. Ooh, damn, she's surviving. Oh, incoming web. Another incoming web. Oh, there's a beetle right there. Jesus, Jyoti's taking a beating. Oh, there's another scarab beetle. Alright, this is going to be a big one. Christ on a bike, leave her alone. Okay, we are safe. Ah, shit. Hobbled. Whoa, they are fast. They get to attack a lot. I just want to know if I can go back and get it, Decadency. Is it in a location that's still accessible, or have I missed it forever? Oh, the temptation. The temptation is overwhelming. Because he's still buffed up to hell. I don't know what that crap is I'm standing in. I'm not even gonna, I don't care if I stay hobbled at this point. Has he got thunderous blows up? Christ, yes.
Yeah. Show him
Because that is a lot of stunning and damage right there. Oh, sorry, getting a little bit slowed down with the amount of effects on screen.
Oh?
Alar's looking at this AoE like, yes! If I can get him to here, he could do so. Oh, no, wait, they're all fire immune, aren't they? Bollocks. There goes that AoE idea. Right, it looks like it's going to be a bit of Minoletta. Throw it in the middle there. He's probably going to get interrupted before he gets chance. Jyoti. Don't think she's currently engaged. Devotions for the Faithful would be quite solid. Quite a solid AoE choice. Could have used it a bit better. Oh, I really should have used her second wind there. But hopefully Krayven with all that damage is going to have suddenly drawn them away. Yeah, you can definitely. Alright, good to know, man. Scalding web. Right, they throw hot webs. Oh, see, now that's a nice solid amount of damage. Right, they're immune to fire, which makes her less useful. I think just a solid strike. She can have her focusing on that, and then I'll have a dare come charging all the way to this one and wreck a bunch of them in that tight little cluster.
Darkness flows and the light wanes.
Quit your bitching, you'll be fine. She totally won't. She's going to get spat on to death.
Not exactly what I was going for.
Oh, Krayven got critted. Krayven's getting beaten shitless. Oh, oh my word! Jyoti on one! Jyoti on one hit point! Will she get her thing off? Right, where's that desert spider? This is tight. I'm actually having to work for it. A dare, old buddy, old pal. Discipline barrage. Refreshing defense. Oh, hang on. You're going to want to go into mob stance right about now. How much shit can you hit on the way? Bang. That is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about.
Parathus!
This is why I like the turn-based components. That desert spider, just don't go at yes, Jyoti's gonna get blazing web on whom? Okay. Yeah. You, lady, firstly cast that on yourself. Secondly, I'm reckoning actually holy. We haven't used this for a while, like a real long while, and that just got us out of a bit of almost guaranteed doom.
Yeah.
Krayven. I think someone needs to start taking on this lot. But again, there's so much AoE available. Wow, his oh, enduring dance has not gone off. Again, gone for excellent. That clears that up. Adair can charge over there. We got so much shit stunned. It's great.
Aye.
Oh, there's that thing. What's he got spell-wise that could be... What state are they in? Almost dead, almost dead. That one's still up pretty solid. That Flame Blight has not been getting much love either. I'm reckoning another bout of... I know, that's the... I don't want that thing. Call to Slumber. Huh, I could put a bunch of them to sleep. Yeah, I could tighten it to make the effect last longer. I can just put them guys to sleep. That would be... Oh, that's going to be a slow-ass casting. Jesus.
What do you need?
This is probably going to hit Krayven, but... Discipline Barrage and a Clear Out. Right, that takes care of 2 of them. I think he should actually go and deal with the Flame Blight. Krayven can finish off that one. Shouldn't forget this little scarab bastard in the bottom corner, though. Now, Desert Spiderling. Oh, excellent. It's gone towards our tank. Palagina, you can stop playing with your food.
For the Republics!
Wow, she is doing very little damage. I'm not quite sure why. Flame Blight's going to do what? He's still stunned for... Oh, no. Okay, that's cleared off his stun. Alright, their stuns are wearing off now.
Rather difficult to concentrate.
Oh. Is Adair somehow still casting?
Feels like wading through mud up to my armpits.
I think he's been interrupted. He's just got that curious bug.
That's
oh my
it!
god, it didn't even interrupt him. What a beast. Alright, Desert Spider. Yes. Enduring Dance is still up. Swift Flurry is not. And Thunderous Blows can come back. Now, if I can turn him around a little bit, it might not reach Torment's reach. Let's see if it lives up to the name. Not really. Bugger.
Oh?
Yeah, back off a ways, mate. And firstly, Christ, should have put your fire shield. I keep forgetting to do this. He's got so few free actions. Nail that thing. Who's gonna what? Oh, he's gonna try and spit him before the bolt goes off. That's all right. She is being a bit pants at the moment. Ah, okay, that hit more like it. 48 rather than a graze. We'll have this one down before too long, folks. Taking in power, dude.
What do you need?
Take that.
Nail that shit. Can you reach him? Oh, yes. Beauty. Dazed him, got some extra damage in.
May I be a candle in the night?
He's still prone. Oh no, they're still stunned, so face that way, because they'll take a turn to... The stunned ones will take a turn to recover. Right, Jyoti, do you have any... Yeah, you got some Blessed Harvest left. It's time to finish these feckers off the proper way. Unharmed, near death, bloodied. Right, that's the most efficient use of it.
Lavaru, be on seek.
Kills that, because these other ones are either not harmed enough or too damaged to be worth it. Right, the Necrotic Lance should do a decent amount. Yep, solid. Oh, there's intense flames coming in from that spider who's twitching the feck out. What's that going to do? Or is it the Flame Blight? Oh, he missed. What an idiot.
I shall deal with this one.
You really won't. Jesus, that wasted an attack. Flame Blight is going to what? Do very little.
Hey there.
Blazing Grass. Only grazed. Only grazed. Let's come up to here and try and maximise Torment's reach again. Has he got any more Thunderous Blows? Yeah, one more round of that.
Bullseye.
Bullseye dead. And then that thing started taking a bit more damage.
Hey.
Dare. Christ, they are taking a lot of dealing with. I'm starting to run out of tricks. Funny thing is that spiders are friendly to fire blight. Spiders hate fire. Very true. Though these are desert spiders, they're like magical fire-loving spiders for some reason. Bloodied. Perfect. Again, let's finish this one off.
Lavaru, be on sake.
Right, and then there were 3. Kill it. Nice, and then we got the triumph, inspiring triumph for a couple of rounds. You probably can't make it over there. No, just flank this one instead. How is he not flanked from there? Maybe because he's dazed. Stun wears off, he doesn't get a go. Scarab Beetle's going to get up off his ass. Spit at there. No, he was stunned as well.
Yeah.
Excellent. Horrifically unfair, that's how I like it. We could do arrow cutting. Nah, just punch him in the head. Bang. Oh my word, those were some powerful hits. Monks with their fists.
What can I do you for?
Wand. Because her wand hits like a train. I'm not quite sure why.
Yes?
Let's hire it out!
Bang. Okay, and whereas Alos is
ready.
rubbish. Absolutely rubbish wand. Like OMG shit wand.
Death take you.
Right, sworn enemy, and she's got plenty of zeal left. I'm glad I gave her loads. She's super viable throughout the fight. Dare's got like no tricks left up his sleeve, so just a good old slashy attacky. Scarab Beetle. Oh wow, that was actually a pretty good final little stab for the sake of your pride, but it's not going to save you. Uppercut. Yo, Citizen Retort, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Oh man, these veteran fights are just a tad bigger, tad longer, tad harder. Harder, better, faster, stronger. What we got over here? Oh, a key. Old copper key. Maybe it'll open that door that was there before. Wouldn't mind finding out. Well, that was a proper ruck. That was a solid ruck. Oh, and there's some explodey barrels, gunpowder barrels. How's your weekend been, Retort? It's nice to see you, mate. Thanks so much for popping back on. To the tail end of Story Sunday. Okay, so that's that room out there. This one is just naturally open. It's the other end of the bridge, so it's still the corridor. So by either it opens up something more on this side, or it is for there, because the other doorway is bricked off. By the way, have you seen the Jupiter Hell game? Nah, man. Can be good for your indie tryout. It's a tactical roguelike based on Doom. Stick it in the suggestions forum, my dude. Sounds like it might be up my street. Mechanic skill too
That's
low.
not nice.
Jesus. Yeah, I think some respecking is definitely in order. So apparently that key is not for there. Have you seen that Hobbs and Shaw movie? No, I don't generally follow or watch. I've seen a few of the whole Fast and Furious films. I've seen 1 and 2, and I think 7. They're all pretty samey, but they've carried them on so long they become this kind of curious staple. But they're not really my thing. They're kind of mindless. Drop that bad boy there. Okay, folks, but gonna have to wrap things up there as it's rattling towards midnight. Thank you very much indeed for being here.